Don't feel hot.
I can't read that. All right, here we go.
Murder Brian presents Shocktober.
Hey, welcome to Shocktober, the deep dive into shock jocks. This is the Shock Jock Super Stream. I had a turd shirt in my hand. That was my curtain. It's me, Murder Brian, and I'm joined by Killer Chris, who is probably being blasted out by this music. What's up, Chris?
Yeah, I couldn't really hear you because the music you started cutting out. People were saying flub in the chat. I don't think that is a flub. What's happening though? Killer Chris here. Just doing my thing. Got my Fed Up t-shirt on. Let everyone know that I am the kind of person you should absolutely not fucking piss off, basically. What's up, everybody?
I'm in my U.S. Postal Service. I can't see him because I'm doing stuff. What do you have? What do you have, Chris?
I'm wearing a Fed Up t-shirt. It's FedEx, but instead of FedEx, it says Fed Up.
You're fed up, like many of our Shock Jock friends. We're all fed up. I'm wearing an Antisocial Social Club U.S. mail shirt because this is a very male show. So I thought that kind of worked. And it's like I'm showing my support of the mail service, which has been under attack lately. Probably by Shock Jocks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about that. I'm up in Canada, you know, Killer Chris from Canada. But I do hear what's going on. And hey, I'm definitely with you. Hoping that we will be able to avoid, the only ones I'm hoping to avoid tonight are Man, Cow, and Opie clips. So
all right.
Hopefully we don't have.
All right, let's get into our first clip. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that this clip is entitled Opie's Hilarious Car Crash Story. If you'll look at your screen, you'll see a beach scene. Now, this is what we've been describing this whole time, and I'm just going to let it roll, you know? It's got the characteristic Opie sounds.
Why can you just pause it for a second? And sorry, I am known as the pause master. No one said anything yet, and I'm already saying to pause. And I know that that's a problem, and I'm working on it. I promise. But my question is, why do you do it by the beach? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's that important to show people that you're living that beach life. Why don't you worry a little bit about the sound quality? There's gonna be the most wind at the beach. It's like he's doing it in your face. It's like he's fucking doing it, you know, on purpose. Sorry, you can press play. I'm sorry, everyone.
Is the beach really that windy, though? I mean,
is the beach that windy, folks in the chat? Sound off in the chat.
That's a painting waiting to happen.
That's a painting waiting to happen, Chris.
Good morning, everybody. Paint some clouds over here. Maybe put a little happy tree over here.
Oh, is he trying to do Bob?
He is doing Bob Ross.
Oh, what's up, Vinny? You are first, my friend, and Paul McLean. Good morning, and Daniel Connolly. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
This is the beginning of all of them, Chris.
Benjamin Tucker. Good
I'm just
morning.
gonna let it play.
Am Chop, Lisa Connor with the Morning Buttercup. What's up, Linda Murphy and Gary Krasinski?
Turn him down a touch.
Can you pause for a second?
I can.
I just want to say good evening to Solidus Red. Good evening, MVS Neo Geo. Good evening, Smooth W1. Good evening, Contrail 236. Good evening, 10,000 Sandwiches. Good evening, Vulgar Lasagna. Good evening, J.O. Ballard. Okay, sorry.
Hey, look, he said it on Shocktober when we did the Opie thing when he was with Bubba. He said he makes $35 to $50 a stream. So you have to really name all of the people that are watching it. I think that's important.
It's a nice thing to do. It's honestly, it's good streaming etiquette. I hate giving Opie credit. It is good streaming etiquette to just thank some people, have some interaction. That's what people are watching for. So I applaud him for that. I would say, you know, why you at the fucking beach? And also, you know, I would imagine when he starts talking about whatever he's going to talk about, it's going to be absolute fucking bullshit.
When you upload the video too, like this is uploaded from a Facebook chat, right? So when you upload the video, you could like cut out the part where you're waiting for people to come into the room and join the room, if that makes sense.
Ursula Morrishead, good morning to you. Randy New. Matthew Appleberg, my goodness. John Cassidy, good morning. Good morning. Darren Albertson, I'm trying to do this really fast because I don't want to miss anyone. Steven, how are you, buddy? Tim McConnell, good morning.
Okay, man. I was joking when I did it. He's like done it more than I did it when I did it as the joke. He's like actually done more now.
I'm really giving people an idea of what Opie's show is.
Good morning, Opie, says Poochie D. Good morning, Opie. Everyone, can we get a good morning, Opie, going in the chat, please, everybody?
Good morning, Opester. You know?
You can say good morning, Greg, if you want.
From South Dakota. Wow, South Dakota's got the COVID, man. You guys are out of control with the COVID.
Well, I mean, a lot of places
What's
are.
up, Tim Hicks? How are you? Brad Kerry, good morning. We're at the ocean here. Good morning, Pat Duffy. Pat, let's do it.
Pat Duffy!
Finally, let's record an episode of the Opie Radio Podcast.
Yeah, just set that up over the air.
Me and Pat Duffy this weekend. Maybe it'll be the next episode of the Opie Radio Podcast. All right?
This is the way he lives, though,
Okay,
you know?
cool.
He's just like
what's up,
fucking
Sarah?
fly
How are
by
you?
night.
You got
Yeah.
the snow in Buffalo? We got rain a-coming.
Okay.
We've been on a bad run here at the ocean.
Okay.
A lot of wind.
This is the worst thing I've ever heard.
Stop. Can you pause? Did you hear what he just said? Did everyone hear what he just said? Did everyone fucking hear what he just said? He said, we've had a bad run at the ocean. We've had a lot of wind. We've had a lot of wind. He recognizes that there's an issue with the amount of wind, but he does not see that means it's not a good place to record.
It really is the windiest place in the country, is the ocean. Like
The ocean is basically the Chicago of basically bodies of water.
Right. Right.
I mean, it's known as the Chicago of bodies of water, as everyone knows.
The lucky thing is that this culminates in a hilarious car crash story.
Oh, I forgot the title.
So we're
Is the car crash
I want
story
to calm
this
down. I wanna,
fucking
go out
straight?
there
Like,
on the,
okay,
on
sorry.
the sand and do the live stream. That would be wonderful. That would be lovely. I would like that a lot.
That would be windier, you stupid
You never
fucking
been to the beach?
idiot!
Well,
That's the only windier place on
don't play
Earth.
games until winter hits, and then you want to leave. Every year we got pipes that freeze. We got guys.
You
that
live by the
come with that
ocean!
Industrial shit to defrost our pipes.
Let's move forward a
So we
touch.
can flush our. They all said fuck the taxes on Long Island, and they got knocked out.
Okay.
So they moved down south.
What?
And they're like, and they report back and they tell us what kind of house they're living in. And they're like, we wouldn't have been able to afford half this house on Long Island.
Oh.
Their money goes way further. I think we just got incredible corruption.
Yeah,
in the
everybody
New York area.
fucking knows that,
The
man.
amount of
Everybody
taxes
knows
we pay
that.
and what we get for it. I don't even know. At this point.
He doesn't
Little
even
Rad
know.
Book. Little Rad Book 69
See, Ursula
subscribing
says it.
tier 1.
Still here in Connecticut because of family.
Hey, look at that. Unfun Joey gifting 5
My
tier 1
experience is that the
subs.
family always follows. Sucks. So
Shut
you
the fuck
sneak
up,
out.
Opie. I'm fucking thanking subs.
But,
You
well,
you know
you were
about
probably
that.
stupid and told him how great it was.
Think he's moving the
that's your
camera?
mistake. You got to downplay that shit if you're able to move away from family. and make believe it's just okay.
Man, this is like, honestly, this is like absolutely. What does he release this as? Can you stop for a second? I'm getting so fucking pissed off already. I'm getting so like, what does he release this as? What is this his fucking podcast? This is the thing that he puts out.
This on YouTube, and the title of it, and this is from his page. This isn't from somebody else's page. Opie's hilarious car crash story from the Opie live stream.
He hasn't even Oh, so this is just he does these live streams on Facebook or whatever.
Yeah.
He does Facebook live streams.
Yes.
That's so fucked up as far as like all the things that you have at your disposal and the things that you could do, that he's just like, man, I'm gonna go on Facebook and do live streams on there.
I'm gonna put hearts up in the chat, I guess. You know, let's see if he gets to the story here.
Yesterday's live stream, so it's there in all its glory. I cleaned up the dog poo from the floor from yesterday. I know you've been on the edge of your seat wondering about that, so there's your update on that.
This is the show.
Either, Nick Luca. No, fuck.
I've been
way.
listening to this show every
I
week
lived in
for
LA.
months
I
now.
live kind of near Matt Farah, down near the beach, the ocean. You know, I like that Venice Beach area. But I would.
Okay.
But the thing about it is, like, you think that like he's meant to be a professional broadcaster. He's been doing this his entire life since he's 18 years old. I mean, and so I wonder why he knows how to do radio. That's right, J.L. Ballard, exactly. And so it makes you wonder, why can't he do a little bit of a better job of that?
He doesn't want to, I don't think. So this one is from the Opie Radio podcast too. This takes place in a barn. And the title of this
there's a lot of different hosts. We don't have to just play Opie clips. There's lots of different stuff we could be playing.
Yeah, for the beginning, I wanted to play some Opie clips because I know you want to hear Opie clips. I did this for you, Chris.
I seriously, I hate his, immediately when he starts talking, I hate his voice so much, so it doesn't really matter about the content of what he says, but then it's always also, you know, really bad.
I got it. Let's go long form, okay? Let's I got an idea here. We can go a little long form. I found this a couple weeks ago, and we can just let this play out. This is called Search and Destroy, and it's from the Foundry Archives, okay?
What is this?
This is Opie and Anthony's pilot.
Oh, no. For what? Pilot for what? Like they had a plane that was taking them somewhere? What are you talking about? I don't. For a TV show? For a TV show?
For a TV show. It's 23 minutes, 29 seconds, which you would assume means that they were leaving space for commercials because people would advertise on this show. And I mean, Opie and Anthony talked so much shit, you know, about other stuff. And this is their TV show.
So you're saying consider how much they talk shit about other people's creative endeavors, and then look at this.
Let's just see what they do.
Self-respect. Anybody?
Two teams of comedians.
I can't get out.
One unsuspecting city,
All for absolutely no reason.
except our own amusement.
That's right. We're Opie and Anthony, and this is Search and Destroy.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. That is absolutely parody level, you know, the way he looks, and then the way this is Search and Destroy. Like the way he fucking says it.
I want to do it. This is Opie and Anthony, and this is Search and Destroy.
This is Opie and Anthony. This is Search and Destroy. It's so fucking brutal, man.
I also want to go back a little bit because when Anthony says, I just let me go back and play it just from there again because it's so funny when Anthony says too.
A list of 100 challenges worth between 5 and
Oh, you
75
gotta go back,
points
I
each.
think.
Who's got my
yeah.
self-respect?
Oh,
Anybody?
no,
Here it comes. Here it
Two
comes.
teams of comedians.
I can't get out.
One unsuspecting city,
All for absolutely no reason.
except our own amusement.
That's right. We're Opie and Anthony, and this is Search and Destroy.
Like, think about how, like, this is what they made fun of. You know what? Yeah, this is exactly right. Like, this is the type of this they would absolutely mock somebody for doing this. Like, if they had this played for them and they somehow stripped away the knowledge from their brain that it was them, and they would absolutely mock this.
It's bad.
Rightfully so. Yeah, it's really bad. You're right. Anthony's really bad at it too.
Yeah, it's great. Listen to the music.
Who are the six comedians?
There are some Rich Vosses there. They couldn't get Jim Norton for some reason.
Contestants. Ready to play, everybody? All right, here we go.
Chelsea
Here's how it
Peretti
works.
has
You're
won.
gonna be
I know
out
that.
there for 8 hours.
Wow.
New York City is your playing field. You're gonna have challenges to do, each one worth between 5 and 75 points.
Oh.
And then there's gonna be super challenges. Yes.
Whoa.
Yes, these are 100 points.
I love the pause with Opie on the screen.
Man, this is honestly like sort of the most like sort of thrown together, least thought out. Like, it's like, oh we got like a lot of comedians. They like come on the show and we know all these comedians. Like, could we do some kind of a fucking show pilot or something? And it's like they just forced the idea. You know, it's not like they had some great idea or something for a show.
Could they put them somewhere so they're all lined up instead of just have them sitting in random chairs while Opie and Anthony stand in the hallway talking
Yeah.
to them? You know, they don't even have them on the stage. I don't even know who the fuck the comedians are yet. You know?
Yeah, I think you said Rich Voss and Chelsea Peretti I've seen, but yeah, I don't know who else it is.
Yeah.
It's time to give you the teams, Anthony. Team number 1, Rich Voss, Mike, and Linnell.
Linnell. Okay, Mike who? Just Mike? Hang on, can you stop? Okay, Mike DiStefano. He just said Mike, like, you know, like, oh, you guys all know Mike, but no, we don't. We actually don't.
have any idea who Mike DiStefano is. I'm sorry, Mike DiStefano, if you're watching this. I now know who you are.
I
You were
don't
on
believe
Team One.
I don't believe he is watching because I believe he's deceased, but I could be wrong.
Oh, okay.
About that. I could be wrong about that, and I apologize if I am, but I think that, I think he is. I think he is. People are saying R.I.P. Mike, yeah. He's passed, yeah. So
Okay.
he's not watching. He's definitely, but yeah, Linnell, Rich Voss. Okay, I'm just listening to Rich Voss. He's on Chip Chipperson New Year's special. I'm just listening to Rich Voss absolutely bomb on that right now, present day. So this is cool.
Yeah.
Cool to see.
Let's see Team 2.
Team 1, what's your name?
Black Power.
Okay. Anthony hates it, obviously.
Yeah, Anthony's just like, wait, what? Yeah.
Team 2 is Keith, Chelsea, and Russ.
All right.
Mani.
Name.
Okay, we took a vote.
Yep.
White power.
White Power. I like that.
Okay.
That must have been a 2-1.
Christ, dude. Can you stop for a second? It's like this. It really sucks because Anthony is a known racist person. So you're like one of the people behind this. It's not like oh, hey, let's have a little fun. It's like, no, you're actually doing a project for a well-known and open racist person, and you're like, hey, let's make the name White Power.
And lest you think Chris is saying this before Anthony was a well-known racist person. This pilot was done in 2008. Obama was president, and Obama is what turned him well, he was always racist,
He's always racist, I think. Yeah.
but he became very openly racist when Obama was elected.
You know what's funny? That I gotta say this. I'll try to say it really quickly. But Russ Maneve, there was a comedian in Vancouver. I do stand-up comedy, and there was a comedian in Vancouver that was like did pretty well. and then it got discovered that he was doing all jokes by Russ Maneve from, and he got called out. There was this comedian who did a live stream late night talk show style show for 3 hours every night that nobody watched, but it had this amazing moment where they confronted this comedian. And they were like, hey, this joke is the same as this Russ Maneve joke. He's like, oh, I guess it's parallel thought. And they're like, no, this one as well is from him. And they're like, oh, that's weird. We have the same like idea of stuff. And they're like, no, it's all from the same special. It's every single joke. And then the camera zoomed in on his face and literally got this guy's like whole life shattering before his eyes on camera, his eyes. It was like one of the most amazing moments in like, anyways, yeah, it was, and they did about probably 700 hours of the worst shit ever, but they captured one of the greatest moments that I've ever seen of like human emotion captured on film.
I wonder if he thought he was going to get away with, like how he thought he could get away with it. At some point, if you do become successful with Russ Maneve's material, right?
Yes.
Then
yes,
you're
it is bizarre because, you know, this was, 7 years ago or something. So the internet was, everyone's, you know, this stuff's readily available. It's easier to do that stuff back in the day, I think. People would like, you know, they'd see a comedian or whatever, they'd have him open for him on the road and you could steal his material and no one would ever know, you know?
Just you'd be like a local hero. That's all you're shooting for. All I'm shooting for is local hero, okay? That's it. I don't want an agent at all. I just want to be here.
Yeah, they're like, I cannot. They're like, hey, do you want to come and do a show here? You're like, no, absolutely not. Nowhere that has the internet. I cannot. People are saying flub that's a flub by the guy, I think they're saying.
Oh, okay, good. Is there any phone calls?
I think the chat was saying that he flubbed by stealing that man's whole career and didn't keep it going.
Yeah,
he kind of flubbed it.
Yeah, I ran into the guy afterwards who stole all the material, though, you know, and he was doing pretty well. He had gotten out of stand-up comedy, found something more well-suited, and he was doing well, honestly, and I say good for him.
Reading audiobooks, like reading other people's audiobooks is his new job. We got any calls, Brett?
Zero calls right now.
Flash the number.
I just threw the number up.
Flash the number. We're gonna go.
Let's get some calls coming in there. We'd love to talk to you. Hit us up there. Is that 6? Is that a 9? Is that second one a 9?
A 9.
It's a 1.
614.
What?
614.
614-655-3887. 614-655-3887. Talking about shock jocks. Give us a shout now. I'd love to hear from you.
Search and destroy, baby.
So we came up with a concept called Use a Loser. You'll be able to use these guys 2 or 3 times.
Wait a minute. I just saw Sam Roberts back there. Did I just see Sam Roberts? Hold on.
Came up with a concept called Use a
Wait a minute. Sam Roberts.
You'll be able to use these
That's
guys.
Sam.
Yeah, that's Sam and Dave. He signed Dave was there. As well.
But Sam Roberts, it's good that Opie is calling Sam Roberts a loser.
That's Robert Kelly and Charts on the Specialist. It's just all of these comedians that are on their show.
All right, here's the game, Chris.
What the fuck is this? This is so fucking brutal, man.
Those are the challenges on the side. If you're looking, those are the challenges. There's only we're up to 57 now.
Is that a joke?
99. There are 99 challenges. Okay.
This is absolutely horrific. Carl Monday said, was that Pat from Menaki as well? So it's just all the callers and like people from around.
Oh my God.
It's nice to keep flashing that up.
It's funny to keep flat. What's up?
We got a few calls here.
We got a few calls.
We got a Howard Stern person, a super #1 Man Cow fan, and someone that just said to the screener, "What's fucked up?"
Okay. Let's wait a minute.
Great. That sounds like we got a great group of callers. Let's take them all.
Let's wait a minute. Let's watch more Search and Destroy.
Callers. Okay, sorry.
I can give this baby this candy and I can take it back from her.
Cheating. This was good. They wanted
Who?
This was their TV show. They talked about this a lot on the radio show. How they were going to sell a TV show to the Discovery Channel, and it was going to be Jackass meets Mythbusters. And that's what this show, I believe, is. This is the pilot. This is what they came up with.
This is Jackass meets Mythbusters.
That's what this, I guess that's what this is. That's what they were talking about.
Like, are they trying to, like, bust the myth that... I mean, this... I don't see how Mythbusters is even involved. I mean, this is a scavenger hunt, right? And they're not doing things that are... This is just, like, kind of a classic scavenger hunt that you would do in you know... I mean, it's like The Amazing Race or something like that, right?
Right. Well, let's see if the Opie and Anthony stuff shows up in here. You know.
With me, would you, real quick? Exchange pants? Yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, come on.
Oh my!
Are you serious?
No, just real quick. What about like yours better?
No, what? Are you kidding me? What?
Yeah. There we go.
Are you kidding me, man? Hey, you could never do stuff this wild nowadays, man. You could never do stuff this wild nowadays, bro.
Fucking PC culture would stop this in a fucking heartbeat.
Totally, nowadays this would not fly.
This is possibly the worst television show I have ever seen. I'm serious.
No.
Yeah.
You're gonna catch hepatitis.
And to be honest with you, they're like, no one who's on it is into it. Like, they seem keenly aware of how bad it is. You know, they're not like it's.
I mean, do you think they thought there was gonna be like some Opie and Anthony involvement, where like Opie and Anthony would do something and it would be interesting and
Help us out.
cool?
You wanna make out with
Oh,
me,
this
wouldn't
is a
you?
good
If you
challenge
make out,
to
we get 40
do.
points. If you guys make out, we get like a lot of points. How about just one of you with me?
Just harassing women on the street.
Okay, yeah, now this actually wouldn't fly.
Yeah.
And rightfully so.
Yeah.
It shouldn't fly at that point. That's genuinely or just harassing. It's not surprising.
One of the things is deliver a baby,
I gotta
Chris.
deliver a baby right now. Folks, I just delivered your baby. Thank you. That's 75 points.
Shut the fuck up, boss. How do you manage to stick out as being fucking particularly annoying in something this bad? Boss.
Oh, here we go.
Beans. That's boss trying to act.
We got to go back a little because we get some Opie and Anthony action.
Sorry.
Here we go.
Hello? Mike, what do you got?
We did number 87, lick a public payphone. 35 points, we got that?
We got it, yes.
How about this, my friend? We delivered a baby for 75 points.
How'd you deliver a baby?
Boss picked up a baby and delivered it back to the mother.
You can't just
Look
take a
at that
baby and give it back to the mother.
You gotta go back. Can you slow-mo it? Can you slow-mo the look at the camera, them looking at the camera like that?
It's so bad. This was the big action part of the show too.
Dude, this is, you know that the people told them to do that, like the director or whatever, you know?
We delivered a baby
Watch.
for 75 points.
Here we go.
How'd you
Here we
deliver
go,
a
watch.
baby?
Boss
Watch
picked
this.
up a baby.
Watch this! Look
You
at
can't just take a baby and give it back to the mother.
it! Oh,
Kept a
man.
baby,
All right, let's
then
do
it would've
another
been
one.
keeping a baby. I delivered a
That's what
baby.
the director said. Yeah, let's do another one and make sure to look right at the camera and just give a little smile.
You delivered.
Wasting time.
Yeah.
Just take some points away.
Who is she? What is that?
Wasting time penalty.
Oh.
This is truly horrible.
Can we do, how much more of this do we have to watch? Are we watching the whole fucking episode of this?
I think we will. Yeah. Just watch a few more minutes here.
What about the calls?
Let's take a call. Jeez, everybody's on my case about the calls.
So,
Hey, let's go to the phones, eh?
Yeah, thank you. We're gonna go to the phones now.
Let's go to the phones.
all right, here we
We're
go.
on the phones. Let's go to the phones. Yeah, hello. You're on.
Yo, hello.
What's up? Who's this?
What the fuck is up? This is Sasha from Chicago. How you guys doing?
Great. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I just thought I'd call into the stream here. You guys gonna play any Man Cow videos?
Yes.
Oh, not necessarily. Depends on time. There could be time constraints that don't allow us to play all of them necessarily, but yeah.
Can I promise you there's no time constraint that could keep me from playing Man Cow videos?
Well, just
I just wanted
Twitch
to say
only.
that,
Yeah.
like when I was 8 years old, like you talked with your friends about like listening to the radio and shit, and like it was like common knowledge at 8 that like Man Cow sucked. And I'm just curious, how the hell did he stay on the radio for so many years when, like, even 8-year-olds could tell that he sucked?
Well, I mean, they people talked about it. Someone was talking about how it just seemed to be like on, like nobody liked him, but the station was the station that was always on, and I guess people just put up with him. But it is really bizarre to me that he was able to, be on for and he still is on. I think.
No, he's off. It's since Shocktober. He's been.
Oh yeah,
booted.
that's right.
He said he retired. But then the week after his last show, he said the radio station made the biggest mistake of their life by getting rid of him.
Oh,
that's just, I think he stayed on the air because, like Chris said, the Chicago station that he's on was a legendary rock station. And he did get...
Right, 101.
And he got in trouble in San Francisco when he was out there doing a stunt where he closed a bridge down in the middle of rush hour. He got fined. He says he almost got charged with a felony, but I don't think he really almost got charged with a felony. But then I think at that point he became a wanted commodity in this period of shock jocks where shock jocks were doing their thing. And he became this thing where Man Cow was just the idea of Man Cow was worth something to the radio station. And at that point, once they get that perception of you in their heads, you just can't be kicked off the radio. It's the reason Bubba the Love Sponge is on Florida Man Radio down there in Florida still. I don't think anybody's listening to it, but
sometimes some people are listening to Florida Man Radio. Some people listen to it every now and then to prank some of the other hosts that are on there. Ed Till and Shannon Burke. Shannon Burke is a classic. If you guys want to listen to some really classic old time radio with like in the sense of like shock jock still trying to do it where everyone's laughing the whole time like like at jokes that aren't funny, and he's doing the full on radio voice like, hey guys, listen to Shannon Burke. It's like honestly like a parody of that. He's on Florida Man Radio. Friggin' he's kind of done now because Florida Man Radio people tell me it's the graveyard for hosts in Florida.
Oh yeah. It's Man Cow. I think Man Cow's going to end up on OANN or Newsmax Radio though, or Newsmax. I think it's where he ends up. Yeah.
Who do you think's going to end up there?
Man Cow. I think that's where Man Cow ends up.
No, are you serious? You really think that?
That's what he's shooting for at least.
Yeah, that's my guess. He talks about it, and he's clearly angling for it. And he is just at that level where he could do that.
Yeah, you're right. He couldn't. There's a guy named Mark K who I've like pranked a couple of times who I don't know where he's out of. Maybe Florida as well. But he's on Newsmax once a week with a show, and he's like he's a shock jock style radio host who's definitely not as big as Man Cow. So I guess it's possible he could be on there. That'd be really funny to me. I'd love that.
Yeah, you could prank him on there. You could, because he's not going to have a staff unless he pays for it. Yeah,
I mean, I should prank Man Cow for sure. I should just get his phone, Anyways, what else do we got here as far as
thanks for calling in. We're gonna watch some what we're gonna do.
Nice talking to you guys.
Yeah, have a good night.
Thanks for calling, man. Thanks for calling. It was a good call. It was a good radio call.
What we're gonna do here is so before we get out of Opie and Anthony, I think we're gonna watch their Letterman and Leno appearance. Then we're going to check out a couple of Howard Stern's Letterman and Leno appearances. And then we go to the Man Cow. Obviously, I have to save him for last because he's the most fun. But let's check out Opie and Anthony's Letterman appearance from August 30th, 2006. I watched this live.
Guys, giving away money out there.
I noticed that. Actual cash.
Weekday mornings, our next guest can be heard on both the CBS radio and XM satellite radio from the Opie and Anthony show. Ladies and gentlemen, here they are, Opie and Anthony.
So before we watch this, I want to set it up a little bit. This was famously, there is a whole chapter in Anthony's book about this appearance on David Letterman, where this drove even more of a wedge between him and Opie, was this appearance. And
now, what does he say? Why, or does that spoil anything?
He does say why, and it won't spoil it because it'll give you something to laugh at when it happens. It's that Anthony talked more than Opie. Opie got pissed because of this appearance. Anthony talked more than Opie, and then the message boards said Anthony talked more than Opie. So,
but that always happens because Opie has nothing to say. Like, Opie can only do the sort of moving stuff along, but Letterman's already there to do that. So there's no reason for him to even be there to talk. Do you know what I mean? I'm just going to thank some subs. Blongatron, subscribing tier 1. I'm twitching, subscribing with Prime. Jay Sun, subscribing with Prime. And SynthMage00, subscribing with Prime.
Thank you. Thank you for doing this, Chris. I have no idea how to do it. I'm not on the page, and it's very sweet of you to do this.
I gotta say, that was killer, man.
Yeah.
No problem. I'm just channeling my inner Opie just to make sure that, get that interaction with the audience.
Let's I can't wait to watch this. It's been 14 years since I've seen this. I watched this when it originally aired. And I remember thinking the same thing. But with the knowledge that I have now, this is going to be much more fun for me to watch.
Okay, here we go. Oh, it must have been like stupid human tricks or something before.
Yeah. Shock the Monkey is the song.
Oh, you see that little move from Opster? Did you see the Opster showing how he's so fun? Did everybody see that? Did everybody fucking see that? Did you fucking see that?
Let's see it again.
Watch how fun this motherfucker is.
Oh!
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Do you think he did that as like a little? He did this. Do you
That's
think
just showing everyone how fun he is, and he's like a fucking laid back kind of dude, and he's basically showing like, hey man, listen, you guys might be playing by the rules, but one person out here is not. One person out here is absolutely a wild man, could go off at any second. That's what he's basically showing everyone.
See, I have a different theory, and that theory is that he sat down like, whoa, isn't it crazy that I have to sit in the chair on the couch further away from David Letterman?
You're probably definitely right. Yeah, that was him, his mind processing it. Like, oh, look at that, eh? Would you look at that? Look who fucking saddles up right beside him, eh?
That's very good, very good. The program. This is it. Now, explain to me about this. You're on satellite radio part of the time, and then you're on the terrestrial radio part of the time. Which part is which? How does that work?
We don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
It gets very confusing. From 6 a.m. Eastern to 9, we're on FM radio, but also XM. So the XM people get angry that we're not throwing around curse words.
I see. So you have to abide by the terrestrial, the FCC
Can
rules.
you just pause for a second? So the reason that he didn't talk more is because he just said one word that didn't offer anything. It's right. It was not humorous or anything like that. And then Anthony had to pick it up and try to, say something that was some semblance of an answer or whatever.
I guess
so it's not like, yeah.
If I'm getting in Opie's head, though, it's like, oh, I'm on David Letterman and I have to explain how my show works now. Because this is a very confusing time for people. This is when they were on both terrestrial and XM. And now he's like, I had to sit down on Letterman and explain the scheduling of our show.
Okay, let's see where it goes here. Let's see if he tries, let's see if like Anthony cuts him off and doesn't let him talk. Like, I want to see how it plays out.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
NBC rules.
But the XM is simulcasting that.
Yeah.
So that doesn't do them any good.
Well, they don't hear it. Like, we have a dump button, so we'll like throw a curse out there and they'll dump out, but XM gets to hear it.
Very confusing.
They go like, yeah, he said the F word.
But at some point you actually get up and change studios, don't you?
Yeah.
They have to. There's an applause
Divorce,
sign.
Really, it's one company didn't want us doing the show from the other company's studio,
right?
So we have to walk down the block in the middle of our show to another studio and do it.
And this is all being broadcast on one or the other?
On XM. Yeah, we take wireless mics, walk down the street, and see how miserable New Yorkers are walking to work.
That actually sounds like it's a lot of fun, is it?
It is. Some days it's just a bore fest.
Oh yeah, he did totally. He was starting to talk there, and Anthony jumped in and just like talked right over him. Vegan Tim Allen subscribing with Prime. Welcome, Vegan Tim Allen. This is absolutely, and as anyone, I grew up watching Letterman myself. I don't know if everyone did in the chat, but you don't really need to have grown up watching him. But just to say that, like, they're having a horrible appearance.
Yes, it is not a good appearance. Now,
it's not going well. It's uncomfortable. As Stir, such a hard name to say, and just on purpose, I know. Subscribing with Prime. What were you saying, Brian? Sorry.
I mean, and it's a bad appearance that they consider a great appearance. Like, in hindsight, Anthony says this was a great appearance.
Best. You walk around and go, wow, a bus. Yeah. And other days, it's like, you talk to a homeless guy, throw him some money. There's somebody juggling, and you knock the things out of his hand.
They don't notice. They don't notice anything. We walked with the Stanley Cup one day, and not even a glance. Not even a glance at the Stanley Cup.
iPod it up now.
So hang on. Let me tell you about one of our things that just absolutely didn't work, Dave. Let me tell you about what we had this idea to walk with the fucking Stanley Cup, and we thought hey, people are gonna think this is crazy. No one fucking noticed.
No one cared.
Totally didn't work. The whole bit didn't work, and now I'm gonna tell you about it on the TV show.
Poor fucking David Letterman, he has these two DJs on his show, which he doesn't look at them the same way he looks at Howard Stern.
Well, they're not the same. Like Howard Stern, as we've discussed on Shocktober, he is a radio guy, but he almost transcends that in the sense he's just like one of those like ultra famous fucking icons of media. Art Damage gifting 3 tier 1 subs. Depits, Brillo Pad 74, and I'm So Based God.
Pits.
Welcome.
From Ron and Fez.
Yeah. So not only do they not see anything, now people don't want to hear. They're just waiting for the day where we're in Mylar suits, like the future was supposed to be. Goggles. You don't have to look. You just walk.
Now,
bombing.
You guys have been fired quite a few times.
Yeah. And
Opie just overselling. Opie just.
Yeah, that's because he feels the laughs. They're bombing so hard that it's just like they get a laugh there for something that's Dave does the sort of heavy lifting on it, and even then it's just sort of they're laughing at the idea that these guys have been fired a lot of times. But yeah, Opie's just like, here we go. This is the love that I deserve and that I should have been getting right away when I walked out, and now I'm finally getting it. And he's just fucking drinking it in, man.
That Mylar Suits line got less than nothing.
Less fucking bombed, dude. They would have done the car crash. They would have done the car crash if it was in the fucking radio.
It was fucking uncomfortable. It was like an empty studio in there.
Wonderful. People love nothing more than failure. But now, it seems like things always work out for you after you've been fired.
Isn't that silly?
Yeah. So now the first one that I heard of was the situation in Boston. You guys are working very successfully at a radio station in Boston?
That's usually the way, very successfully. And then Opie, for some reason, decides, we're too successful. I need to blow this up. Oh. He's got like this
some sort of fear of success.
It is really a fear of success. A shrink told him that.
in a strip club. So I couldn't really take him seriously. No, that's another story.
He leans in. He keeps leaning in, and then
the way he's says it's a real story is such a fucking it shows like he has no confidence in what he's saying. He realizes it's bombing. And so he's just like, he tries to rescue it by being like, no, it's a fucking true. It's true. I'm not trying to be fucking funny. This is a literal story that happened. I don't know why you're fucking looking at me like that. Like, these guys are bombing, man. These guys are
shit.
Wrong with that? No.
Hey, you need some help.
Thank you, Dr. Freud. And what was it you did in Boston? Can we even talk about what you did?
Yeah, I was asleep. Opie called up because I would party a lot back then, and Opie would call up because he was like the go-getter kind of guy. I was just happy to be there, and he called me up and goes, "Hey, let's for April Fool's say the mayor's dead," and I was like, "Yeah, great idea." And then I get in, and I was like, "What are we gonna do?"
The mayor is dead.
Yeah, Mayor Menino from Boston. It's like, let's just say.
I mean,
Opie's body. I mean, we're 3 minutes 48 seconds in, and Opie has leaned in a bunch of times. He's put his hands up. He's not done anything really. And my guess is that the wheels are turning in his head. Like, that smile is going to turn to anger as this thing goes on.
I mean, you can already totally tell, though. The one time that Anthony cut him off, you could see it. It was starting to melt, but the lean in is so... Nobody does that. I've never seen guests lean across the other guest to talk to Dave. It's just, I've never seen it. It never happens unless they're like, maybe in a fun, there's like some bit happening, as you know, like, but just in this sort of strange way where he's just sort of leaning over into his space in this passive aggressive kind of way. It's fucked up, man. And then you know, of course, that they hate each other.
Yes, bad mood that morning. I was pacing my apartment all morning long, and I figured we had to do something.
At any point did you consider what might happen once you said the mayor was dead?
We never think that.
Never.
We've kind of learned a little. Now we kind of maybe think ahead a little bit, but back then it was just whatever's fun.
And how quickly did they take you off the air?
Minutes.
Is it?
It took about a week. They had an internal investigation.
Oh, an investigation. Yeah.
They have those investigations where somebody tells you, look, we want to get you back on the air as quick as possible. Tell us everyone involved. And then you're all standing outside later going, what happened? We're all fired.
We're sitting there thinking, who do we want fired along with us?
Yeah.
You know? Because we're not that dumb.
It's like Bill. He was in there too. He came up with the idea.
We're not that dumb. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? What a fucking... That's the type of fucking man he is too, though, for real. Hey, we start thinking who we want to get fired as well. Hey, we're going to get fired and lose our jobs and lose our livelihoods. So we start thinking, hey, can we fuck anyone else's life up who doesn't deserve it just because we don't like them on some petty fucking bullshit? That's the way his fucking brain works. He's a horrible guy.
He is. He is a bad guy.
We're done. We got to go to the end of the line. We may never work again.
No, we already knew New York was...
goes to Syria.
Yeah, the video's out of sync. The video's out of sync, Poochie.
Yeah, let's see.
The competitors, and eventually XM and Sirius will likely merge. Is that what they're talking about?
I don't know. There's federal regulations, and depending on what company you talk to, like, hey,
now
we're
it's
the
bad.
best.
Now it's on.
It was weird though, the 2 years that we were off, because during that 2 years, satellite radio really grew. So at the beginning,
can you back up for a second? Can you back up for? What was that little movement that Opie just made?
I didn't see it. I did. I was watching Anthony take up.
It's not really a much, but he just makes these little uncomfortable. You don't have to go back too far.
Let's do this.
You talk to, like, hey, we're the best. No, we're the best. And it was weird though, the 2 years that we were off, because during that 2 years, satellite radio really grew. So at the beginning, when we were getting offers, hey, you guys want to go to satellite?
He keeps getting
like radio jail. It wasn't
I'm
really
just watching
it was a place where
I am now too.
I remember you screwed up. That's why you're here. Like, it was all just radio screw-ups running around. But in the 2 years that we were off,
my God,
it got some credibility.
The hands.
And do you guys, you know Howard, of course?
Yeah.
But there's ill feelings with you and Howard.
Yeah, there's like this personal.
He got all somber and serious.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do know Howard. Of course.
Radio wars are really stupid, but they're rarely based on real personal instances. But Howard really made it kind of personal behind the scenes.
So Howard doesn't like you guys, and you guys actually don't like Howard.
Nah.
There's
no love there.
That's pretty much it.
But I mean, if you could step away from.
sad.
It's
man.
so good.
Weezer's still good. Subscribing with Prime. Yeah, this is really like. When you really consider it, as we've discussed, Howard is in a different. These are insignificant men to him.
I know.
In his professional life, and they are meaningless to him. They are just a joke. They're just a laugh.
And if Howard Stern is on David Letterman, he doesn't say, "So you don't like Opie and Anthony, do you?"
No, he would honestly. Howard would not come back on the show. Howard would be Dave would just know not to like. Yeah, it's true. What they are to Howard is like what those Jocktober shows that they make fun of.
Yes.
Like that's what they are to Howard. Like, yeah,
true.
Something to be mocked. Chud Truckley subscribing with Prime. Chud Truckley, I recognize Chud Truckley.
Let's go to the phones.
Go off, Kings.
Let's take a phone call here. We're gonna go to the phones, see if
anybody's
got anything to say.
Who's on the phone?
Let's go to the phones.
Hey guys, if you want to call into the phone, we get that phone line.
What's up?
There.
Somebody's on. Hey, who's this?
Hey, this is Brandon from Texas.
What's up, Brandon? How's it going?
It's going great. I'm really glad I got to call in. I'm super excited that y'all are doing the show. It's something I wanted from like the first October. So
nice,
sweet. But I really wanted to talk about Howard Stern.
Okay, that's cool. Hey, what's up? What'd you want to say?
Well, okay, so I got into him like really late into his career, I'd say. Like I got like serious with a new car that I bought, so I would just listen to him, and I like renewed and kept listening to him, and I thought like a lot of his current stuff was like good enough, but one of the main reasons I stayed was like this one staffer guy who also worked with Bubba. I think his name was Brent Hatley.
Yes,
you remember that guy?
I do know Brent Hatley. Yes.
Yeah, I just he was like he's easily the most insufferable guy on the entire like cast. He was just this libertarian loser who would show up and give his like bullshit political view to Howard, and Howard would be like, oh, okay.
But Howard thinks he's a very smart guy, right? Like he thinks Brent Hatley to Howard.
Yeah,
Howard's like
he's him a lot.
Yeah, he's well thought out. If I need to bring in somebody to talk to about the news of the day, I'll bring in Brent Hatley, and he'll have a well thought out sort of thought out argument, right? Or if I want to talk about somebody who's a swinger, I'll have Brent Hatley on too.
I was gonna say, how does he know Bubba? But I guess there's the connection there on that.
No, Brent.
Yeah, well, I think he was a staffer on Bubba first, and then went to Howard.
Howard poached him from Bubba. It seems like. I mean, when Bubba left Sirius, Brent stayed with Howard, and I don't know what the feelings are now. One thing I do know is that Brent is on Twitch now, and he does his own show with his wife, and people have been trying to hit me to it for a while. I have not watched it yet because whenever somebody tries to hit me to it, they say, oh, it's really sad, you should check it out.
That's a tough sell.
Because I've had like an unhealthy obsession with the dude. Because I just want to see his downfall. Like he's just awful. Like one of the best Howard Stern bits that I left the show on was like this crazy thing where he had set up like some guy to like bang his wife while he was like over in California, and he would attempt to get a date, and he never did because he's like a piece of shit loser. And he just had to sit there as his wife described this amazing sex with this guy. And he had everyone was just making fun. It was amazing, incredible bit.
Yeah,
but,
I don't.
I think he got fired.
No, he quit. The way he describes
he quit?
Yeah, there is a podcast, some guy out of St. Louis, and he seems to be able to get any former staffer on his show. And he had Brent on, and Brent said he was burned out. And then he got really worried about COVID in New York and wanted to get out and fucking go to Florida, which seems
Yeah, you see, Brent is the kind of guy that I just feel like that's a load of horse shit. I think they canned him because he he's like an alcoholic moron. I think they just couldn't stand his presence. He was already kind of just a stain on the show, and Howard will cut anyone off like that.
Are you
So
still?
I'm thinking like that's what happened. He's just saving face.
Are you still listening to Howard?
No, I don't have like a subscription or anything. I definitely like check in on clips. I read threads of people reacting to the shows, but I think he like re-signed.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so like, I mean, I don't think there's any value there like at all anymore. But it's something that was a part of my life. I like to like check in on it.
I love it. I actually listen to it now, the 3 days a week, anytime it's live. I don't listen to any of the reruns, but I listen anytime it's live, and it's corny. It's got the same sense of humor as Saturday Night Live does now, but for some reason, it's like my Saturday Night Live,
Okay.
It feels like how when you go on Twitter and you see a bunch of people and they're commenting on Saturday Night Live and you're like, why the fuck do you watch Saturday Night Live? That's what Howard Stern is to me. It's like, why the fuck do you listen to Howard Stern? It's like, I don't fucking know, man, because the Trump impression where he talks about being a Cheeto is really shitty, but sometimes the conversation is interesting enough.
Right, yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that you're getting some enjoyment out of it. It's like pretty baffling that it's still going on to me, but I'm glad that there's some actual evidence for something to be had there.
5 more years. Well, thanks for calling in, buddy. It was good to talk about Howard. We got to check these guys. We got to finish out this Letterman appearance.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, thanks for the stream, guys, and thanks for the chat.
Hey, you're welcome. It's fun. Chris, you ready to keep going here? You ready to check out Greg Hughes?
Yeah. So are you? Am I to understand here? Just to be clear, and I don't want to be a downer here, but is it only Opie and Mancow?
No.
Okay.
No, there's more. I promise. Okay.
The personal involvement, one would have to acknowledge certainly that Howard was
I invented everything, Dave, of course. People stood there, Dave, and I invented a locomotion walking. They stood there. It was all over. Actually, people just didn't do anything, and then they just...
Did you see that? I want to.
Can you back it up? Hey, what's the restream bot that you guys have that just spams your chat with YouTube things?
I have no idea. No idea.
You should see what it is because it's I don't know what it's doing. It's just spamming it with random stuff and it makes it harder to read the chat. But what can you back it up?
Yeah. Watch
it's
Opie.
people. Oh, it's just people. It's just people chatting from YouTube. It's
Yeah.
just people chatting from YouTube. Never mind then. I was just I thought that they were just literally links to videos.
No.
And I was just like okay, so these are okay. That makes sense then.
All right, here you go. Watch Opie.
Like you guys, and you guys actually don't like Howard.
Nah. No,
There's no love there.
That's pretty much it.
But I mean, if you could step away from the personal involvement, one would have to acknowledge certainly that Howard was kind of...
I invented everything, Dave, of course. People stood there, Dave, and I invented a locomotion walking. They stood there. It was all over. Actually,
Dave's like one of his like really good friends. Like Dave's like has Howard on regularly, has for so many years. Yes, hey, I'll admit, people in the chat are now going off of me, specifically from the YouTube, and they're saying that's a Chris flub. That's a big Chris flub. Chris has killed his brain cells. Chris hates the YouTube. I will accept that. I was confused on what it was. It was a flub, okay?
Yeah.
I accept.
Hey, I haven't flubbed yet. Watch Opie's face here. Just watch him try to cut in. It's magnificent.
People stood there, Dave, and I invented a locomotion walking. They stood there. It was all over. Actually, people just didn't do anything, and then chest in and out for breathing. That was me, Robin. We understand.
That's honestly fucking Ralph Wiggum shit, man. That's Ralph Wiggum in that is so fucking embarrassing, dude. I can understand why he's pissed off. I can understand. I do get why he's like, I get why he felt like he got the short, because he did.
Yes.
I would have felt incredibly embarrassed after this appearance if I were him.
Well, let's see if it improved when they did Leno. Then.
Yeah, can we play it one more time? Can we play it one more time? Sorry, can we just play that moment one more time?
The moment where he tries to cut in, and
the moment, and there's no way to zoom in. Is there might be.
I don't know
a way to, like, if you double click on the video, like just on the actual video itself. No, I'm wrong. Okay, I wanted to see if you could zoom in on his face, but yeah, let's just play it.
I'm bad at zooming here.
It's okay. I don't want to force a flow.
Vacillating. People just didn't do anything. Chest in and out, breathing.
He's so mad. He's so mad. One more. Just one more time. I want to see
One more time.
One more time here.
This is incredible, everyone. This is incredible.
Acknowledge certainly that Howard was kind of...
I invented everything. Of course. People stood there, and I invented locomotion walking. They stood there. It was all over. Vacillating. People just didn't do anything, and then the chest and breathing. That was me, Robin.
Here we go. Come on, get in there, Opster. Come on, they're having a good time, Opster. Get in there. I know we missed it.
Oh, we missed it. All right, back.
Robin. Locomotion walking.
Get in there, Opster.
Get in there, buddy.
Come on, Ope.
People just didn't do anything, and then the chest in and out breathing. That was me, Robin.
Slow motion. A slow-mo on that would be incredible. If you go to the little thing there, you can change it to slow motion. I think. Yeah, on settings right there.
Quality, autoplay, playback speed, slow.
Yeah, playback speed. You can go to 0.25 and then go back and play that. Here we go. This is what we want.
If you could step away.
It's so hard to listen.
Just didn't do anything, and then the chest.
Okay. That's so incredible, man. That fucking look. That is fucking pain, man. That is pure pain in someone. That is like so much insecurity. Opie's rage is right. Oh my god.
It's just he goes. I want to do it for the camera here. Here it is. And
yeah, he's like, but he does it in like a more, like, honestly, it's like out of a movie. It's like out of a movie, like his reaction. It is like, you can really sense that there is like some serious animosity between him and Anthony.
That is so fucking funny. Let's see O&A on Leno. Let's see if we improve at all.
Now they don't even have Dave to save him. Now.
They prefer Leno.
I would imagine they do.
Uh-oh.
Over the years, it's been known I cannot stand Hugh Grant.
Oh, God.
Went up a mountain, came down a hill, or...
Okay, I guess this isn't Opie Anthony on Leno. That's a flub. That's an actual flub.
Why is he talking about fucking Hugh Grant, and it's just like some mundane bullshit like, I go up a mountain. Like, he's just mad at him being in movies that he's seen, like no particular event. What kind of a fucking video is that?
Let's look at a
fucking Brad Stein, man. Jesus Christ.
Let's look at a Stern on Letterman appearance from 1992.
Do we not have? Okay, so
we didn't have Leno. We didn't have Leno.
I'm happy. I'm fine with that. Not seeing that.
Yeah, we're gonna move to Stern. Yeah, let's move to Stern.
Stern, there's not gonna be anything to make fun of because it's just gonna be probably good.
Oh wait, but we could always go back and play Opie trying to interject on Anthony's.
Oh no,
Stern joke. This one.
I want to watch this. I think that's good. It's a good like palate cleanser. It's nice.
To bring this man out here? Okay. Our first guest has his own morning radio show, which is now heard daily in 5 cities across this nation, and he has his own syndicated television program. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the program America's Worst Nightmare, Howard Stern.
That's a fucking reception Opie and Anthony could only dream of on a late night appearance, eh?
God, he looks so cool.
Yeah, he looks legitimately super fucking cool. Whole Milk 69 subscribing at Tier 1. Welcome, Whole Milk 69.
Yeah, I also wanted to say thanks to Cab 88 for $20. Said
What was that?
$20. They said thanks for all the flubs.
Oh, I didn't.
Hey.
Yeah, that's not any way to do it. $20. Thanks for the flubs. Who said
That's
it?
a great way to do it. If you want to thank Brian for his flubs, you know, if you want to drop a couple bucks and say, hey, thanks for the flubs, you know, you could help him out with, you know, I know he is going to a flub coach and he's trying the off season. He's going to be working on it. So I know this could help. He could use some, you know, help to deal with it. It's not cheap to get your flub. I mean, he has a problem and we know that, but we're dealing with it.
I don't have a problem.
Yeah, you
Well,
get the Dr. Drew was who came on the screen for the $20.
Oh, yeah. Dr. Drew comes on the screen. There's different shock jocks for different dollar amounts. So
Dr. Drew, he's one of the few on the show that I have pranked. I've gotten actual prank calls in on him currently on his new show. I got Tom Arnold on his show.
You got him real good. That was actually a great one. You got two? Two. I know what you're saying. Let's see how this starts. See, I like Stern on any of the late night talk shows because he takes over. And it's like we just watched Opie and Anthony I don't know, get eaten alive by David Letterman.
They were just like honestly so nervous to be there. It seemed like, and they're just not that funny. Like if they can't be completely outrageous, the only time they were getting big laughs is when Letterman smartly started bringing up the outrageous things they got fired for and stuff like that. That was the only thing. But when they don't have that, like shocking stuff that they can do, then they're not even funny. And Stern like recognizes that. That's why he takes it over. He comes on. He's like, I have to fucking break the whole mold of this and just do it the way I do it. That's the only way I can be funny. I can't come into this situation where Dave dictates the interview and be funny in that way. So he just does it that way. But they just came in and they're ill-equipped for it. They're never going to be funny in that situation without the chance of, you know, to be like, say something ridiculous or, you know, something sexual or whatever.
Well, Stern's going to say something offensive. I'm almost positive of it. I have not watched
92, yeah, probably.
Yeah, so be ready for that.
Well, how you doing, Howard? Nice to see you.
How long does Jay Leno really have? How long?
I don't know.
You're going to end up with that 11:30 time slot. I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
Well, I don't know.
I'll tell you one thing. I want to compliment Paul Schaefer, too, because your theme song, I Can Whistle, Jay's is some kind of jazz thing.
I don't know. I have nothing to do with that.
Don't you need sort of a hummable tune with something like that?
Moi, Howard.
Let me tell you something, Dave. You say that, but I know behind the scenes we're all happy. None of us. All of show business, and I am included in show business, I think, to a degree. I'm not the highest level of show business.
This, Howard.
He is now. He is the highest level of show business.
Now you are, Howard.
You are. You made it, buddy.
Avant-garde. You are the cutting edge of show business.
But now the day has come where all of show business does not have to kiss Johnny Carson's ass anymore. It's beautiful.
I don't know, Howard.
I love it. Johnny was a big bore. But, no, I never was a big fan of Johnny.
That's the good shit, man. That's fucking awesome. That's why Howard honestly rocks. Howard Stern coming on Dave Letterman and just saying he was a fucking bore. The, like, most well-respected, like, but there was a lot of people who agreed, but nobody wanted to say it. That's so good.
Especially, like, this is probably, like, weeks after he retired. You know,
yeah.
He calls him a bore. You know,
hopefully not weeks after he died.
No, I doubt it. It was 1992.
Oh yeah, when did he die?
If I said something, I would be 100% guessing.
Did you know? I know that on Howard Stern, Gilbert Godfrey did his impression of Johnny Carson, like, and it was just. I don't want to say it.
Don't.
It's so. I can't do the impression, but the thing that he said as him was, "I feel like I've got a yak on my chest." Because he died of a heart attack, I guess. It's really, really inappropriate. And I just remember them laughing about it a lot.
Gilbert was
Anyway.
so good on Stern. Let's take a call.
He died in 2005.
He died. Johnny Carson died in 2005. Let's take a call real quick here. Just plunk down that phone line.
Yeah, maybe he just had a heart attack and didn't die from it.
Good call.
Hey, who's this?
Hello, what's going on?
Uh-oh.
Hello, guys.
What's happening?
Y'all hear me? It's Jeff.
I can hear you.
From Adam and Prof. Adam and Prof on Twitter. Good morning.
Oh, what's up, Jeff? How you
What's going
doing
on,
today? Somebody was yelling at you in the background.
That's just my wife.
Oh, yeah. Well, you hate it when, wives hate it when you call the dude show, talking dudes.
Well, that's a classic thing in radio. It's like you got the guys calling in, the wives saying, "What are you doing? What the hell's going on?" I'm calling the damn show. That's the radio. That's nice. I love that. I love that energy.
Hey, shut that dang wife of yours up.
Whoa, hey, Brian, your energy's gone overboard. Your energy's gone overboard, Brian. No. Sorry, sir. I apologize, sir. Brian got lost in the moment.
I feel like Howard Stern right now. What's up, Jeff?
We respect women here, don't we?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, genuinely, yes. Genuinely, yes.
So one of the things that I posed this question to Brian. Well, I posted it out to the ether of the world on Twitter, and Brian kind of addressed it. Like, what is kind of the modern equivalent of a shock jock? Like, and one of the things I've been sort of thinking about recently is like the way that like this Jimmy Dore character is coming out recently, like screaming and talking about calling people like AOC a sellout for not doing specific things for Medicare for all. Like, does he qualify for a shock jock in that way?
I mean,
I don't think so. I don't think he should. I don't think he qualifies as a shock jock personally, because I think, I think it's like a different
stupid,
thing
right?
as well, because he seems to be definitely trying to like drum up some sort of rage or whatever, and whatever his, potentially for grifting or whatever. I'll be honest, I don't watch his shit or whatever.
Me
I don't
neither.
know that much. But I think that shock jocks is a very specific thing that refers to radio hosts who are. Whoa, what's?
No, like, Jeff, no help.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God. I don't care.
This is shocking.
This is some shock jock shit. Okay.
Do we lose the caller?
I think we lost the caller there.
Jeff,
No,
man.
I'm here.
Oh, Jeff.
Oh, Jeff, what was that, dude?
Jeff, is everything okay?
You doing a bit on
Nothing.
this? Jerky voice?
Everything's fine.
Dyke Transessa subscribing with Prime. Is that your wife yelling? Is your wife? Are you doing a bit on us?
I'm not doing a bit.
Oh, my God.
Okay, well, if you're not doing a bit, you should probably hang up and deal with your family issues. If it's not a bit, you should probably just not pretend. You're just like, hey, I'm still here. Like, and she's yelling, please get off the phone. And he's just like, no, I'm still here.
It's scary. It's scary. I gotta tell you, Jeff, I'm scared for you. I think Brett.
Yeah, Jeff, I honestly think you should. Frisbee says, what a king. No, stay on the line, brother, says Frisbee. Jeff, did you just close the door and lock it, sir?
I hung up.
Brett hung up.
Okay, good.
That was the most shock jock call that has ever been taken on any street fight thing.
I think she was saying, I think he was calling from the computer, and she was saying she needed the computer. That's what I got, but I could be wrong. I didn't hear it that well. But yeah, you got it. I mean, it was really shocking to me because I thought this must be a bit, because she's like really animated yelling at him, and then we're like, oh, I guess he's gone, and then he's like, no, I'm still here. like nothing had happened. Like, dude, are you kidding me?
That was fucking scary there for a minute.
Jeff, call back later on. Wait, I guess there's not that much. Yeah.
Let us
Anyways,
know
okay,
you're
Jeff.
safe. Let's move let's. Is there another call, Brett?
No, it's showing 0 right now.
Okay, well, that's good then.
Call in, please. Hey, you want to flash that number up? There'll be some new people that don't know that telephone number.
It was full all of a sudden, and then it dropped.
It was full, and then it dropped.
Yeah, I hope it's
well, maybe people were like genuinely fucking sort of shook up by that Jeff call.
They called
They're like,
911.
Let's do this.
I bet you, honestly, there was a bunch of people that were on the line, and then they fucking heard the Jeff call, and they're just hung up and went and got something for their wife. They just went
I'm
to the
gonna
store.
get in trouble for calling.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go buy something for my wife instead of doing this call. That's why everyone dropped.
Tell them that you will call them back later, is what I thought I heard, but like, woof, that was scary. That was scary. That's got me nervous now, just sitting here.
Yeah, next. You ready?
You got a call?
More. We do have one.
Okay, let's take this call. Hey, what's up? You're on the Shock Jock Super Stream. Who's this?
Hi, is this me?
Yeah, this is you.
Hey, nice radio. Hang on. Classic radio thing, dude. I love that shit. I call into radio shows all the time to do pranks, and I always say, hey, is this me? Because it's just fucking old school, big time radio calling shit, man. Big ups to the caller. Give it up to him in the chat. Love that.
Thanks. It's because I so much radio. I called into Street Fight a while ago, and I was saying, when I was first listening to Shocktober, and I was going through all the stuff and how I was enjoying it, but Howard Stern hadn't got into yet because I didn't get the appeal. But now, honestly, every single day, listen to Howard Stern. Fall asleep.
Do you listen to old Howard Stern, or you listen to the modern day new episodes or new shows every day?
Oh God, no. That's too bad. Artie's there. I get the idea now. I get that he's so funny. He's obviously he's said some bad stuff, but damn, he was so good for the show.
Yeah.
Where are you calling
honestly,
from? You're calling from the UK. Whereabouts in the UK are you, or do you live here now in North America?
Let's just say London. Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
Also,
that's cool, man. That's
look out for the new. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, your sound modulated to me, so I can't exactly hear what you're saying. I know it sounds fine on the stream, but it's something with Zoom where I can't make out exactly what you're saying, so I'm finding it kind of hard. So I apologize if I'm not I don't know if it's the same for these guys, but that's why I maybe am answering randomly or not able to answer what you're saying.
I flubbed. Yeah, I'm having trouble too, actually, on this one. But so you're listening to Stern though, and you're enjoying it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess a lot of what I listen to doesn't have a lot to do with Stern, I guess, because he just, it's the whack pack stuff. It's like, High Pitch Eric.
High Pitch Eric fucking rules.
High Pitch Eric is such a low life. He's such a he's just like, ripping people off all the time and just an absolute scumbag. But yeah, great character, great radio character.
Yeah, but he does good impressions. He does good impressions on the.
Kelly Clarkson.
Because those. This is hey, it's Casey. Nice. Hey, what's up? Hey, Eric, how about the Oakland A's?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's great. He's probably my second. He's probably my second favorite whack packer. Maybe I want to say Eric the actor. I think is my favorite ever. Eric the actor I think is the best. His compilations, those are the best of the best for me. Just the way that he was really truly the rudest to Stern and truly just the most disrespectful. And genuinely a super villain. Sorry?
He didn't like any. He didn't like the show. It becomes so apparent. He only calls to.
He didn't
to call in. And
totally, he didn't listen. He was not a fan of it. He was
he doesn't want to talk about the show.
No, it was all about himself, and that was the whole thing. Though you realize Yeah, he's just stuck in his own place, so he just like he wanted the interaction and to do this stuff. That's why he did the thing with Johnny Fratto, where he had his like special show where you could just watch him all day long. It was just like all about interaction for him, but he was also super pissed off, which you could understand as well. Hey, thanks for the call, man. Thanks for calling from across the pond. I wish we could hear you a little bit better, but it's nice to talk with you, my friend.
Chris, you really handle this stuff great.
I do a call-in stream. I do it 3 days a week. I do a call-in stream over at twitch.tv/NoPrankRadio. I could type in the chat. People could go follow, but I take calls.
I got you.
Brett's got you. Let's do this. We're coming in for a landing here. We got about 4 more videos to watch. We're transitioning into Man Cow. It's time. It's time to watch Man Cow. This is his sizzle reel.
I want to find out more about that. Hang on. Let's get this party started.
Did I call you Eric or Manco?
Some of what I say may be shocking. I got to get back to work. My name is Mancow, and I want to bring free speech back to America.
This is the most perfect demo
When is
reel
this from?
ever.
When is this from? Can you give me a year on this so I can get an idea of just how fucking ridiculous it is? Really.
Can only tell you when it was uploaded, and that's 2010.
Yeah, okay. So that when he says some of the stuff I say might be shocking. Like that is like so wild. Like look straight down the barrel of the camera and fucking say that sitting in your radio studio, you know, like with no irony.
Right. Andy's sitting with Jimmy Kimmel. Or not Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon. So it has to be at least 2010 on. So this
it is 2010.
Yeah.
You get started in radio. I wore a suit to the interview, and the guy said, "You look like you won't steal from me." I am considering another career. I have a show.
I mean, that's the most real thing that he said, because that is really how you get jobs in radio at that time when he did it. You know, you just would show up and they would be like, "Okay, if you want to fucking do it, like you want to go on late at night, like that's how." And then he just kept his fucking job.
Also, yeah, I think not a big enough. He was such a big geek that they knew that he wouldn't steal like everybody else would that was in that situation. You could get
he had his Bible with him.
Yeah.
He's carrying a Bible with him.
Fast-paced show. It is a hodgepodge. People throughout history have died doing this. It's pop culture at a breakneck speed. Let's get to it, lady. University of Connecticut basketball coach Jim Calhoun, quality guy. He said in an interview, "There's a difference between someone who cheats and someone who
fucking
breaks
hurts,
a rule
man.
or two."
That fucking hurts, dude. That hurts. That the way he said it to make it clear to make sure he put some emphasis on it to make sure. I don't mean quality guy like the way you would think he's a quality guy from seeing him in interviews and stuff like that. I mean quality guy. I have met him and spoken to the man. Oh,
He's
it's
also-
fucking.
He's also standing by the Bean in Chicago, which is like like a real Chicago person would go to the Bean. You know,
man, this is real.
Any
That
show
is
that has
really
a
tough.
political, agenda or thought to it,
Right.
it makes the government very nervous. Someone needs to get a piece of paper, write down the word freedom, fold it up, and force feed these guys. I don't like racism. We don't do that. This is where the angels and the devils fight. I have 2 kids, Brian.
Wait, I think we discussed it on Shocktober. Like putting that seems like a terrible idea to write the word freedom on a piece of paper, crumple it up, and force feed it to someone. Something that's not edible and force them to eat it. What are you trying to accomplish there?
On the paper it says freedom. It kind of will expand in your body, and then you'll blow up and send
I think you
freedom.
get sick. I think you get sick from eating paper. I
don't know. I used to eat paper in high school.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think you could probably eat it. It's probably not that bad.
I'm one of the greatest fathers in America because I say so.
Why do they call you Manco, though? I don't know that.
It's a French name. It means big udder.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a nickname I got in junior high football.
Really?
He touched his leg.
It's a stupid
He
radio.
touched his
Obama already
fucking
has the
leg.
African-American vote
Nah, I'm
locked
fucking
up.
with you.
But
Hey,
many
I'm fucking with you, man. I'm just fucking with you.
It doesn't mean big dick at all.
White voters haven't forgotten Reverend Wright and that hate preaching. This issue's
Uh-oh.
huge. I wanted to get inside it for me.
I know people that are corking their bats, that are doing steroids. I know men that
Well,
are
tell us
cheating
right
on their
now.
wives.
Let's put that on TV. Who's corking their bat? Who's cheating? Boo, hiss. Kevin Federline.
So wait. You're not gonna. That's the good part of the thing. It cuts off there.
Yeah, it cuts off there.
His favorite. He had a pregnant wife at home when he cheated with Britney Spears. How'd that work out? 2 o'clock in the morning, Eric.
Jesus Christ, that was nothing. That was an actual non sequitur. It is this Man Cow reel really is just a parody of what somebody like. It looks like Mad.
What
TV.
is it a reel for? What is it a reel for?
A demo.
Like, for what?
TV. He's trying to get a TV show.
We got a Man Cow caller on the line.
We've got a Man Cow caller?
Well,
like someone who wants to talk about Man Cow.
Yes.
Okay, let him in. Let him in. Look at this.
It's Bill.
Hey, what's up? You're on the air.
Hello?
You want to talk about Man Cow? Who's this?
Hi, yeah, this is Kit from the Chicago land area. So, Man Cow, I guess you could say, has had a little bit of a weird relationship with the Chicagoland area. Yeah, I found out about Street Fight about a month and a half ago through, actually, Brian, your tweets. Some Man Cow content got retweeted onto my timeline, and I just fell down like an absolute hole. Subscribed to the Patreon, listened to Shocktober 1 and 2. I actually got COVID and listened to like pretty much like Holy Boys, like all the miniseries. They're all super good. So
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
that.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely, yeah. And so the stuff like Man Cow talks about is just like somebody asked earlier like why people like Man Cow around Chicago, and I can only assume he's like everyone's like racist like dad or uncle. Like all like anyone that you would meet like around like the Chicagoland area that just regurgitates like Republican talking points about just like stupid shit in Chicago or whatever. Like it is just he is the archetype of just like the Chicago guy.
Can I ask you a question? Did he? I didn't listen to a lot of Man Cow because he's absolute fucking garbage and awful to listen to. I didn't
come
listen
on.
I live in Chicago, but
Scumbag.
did he talk? Does he talk openly? I've heard some clips, but does he talk a lot about being religious on the air? Does he mention it? Are people aware of that? Okay, because that might be another reason why. Because there's a lot of religious people.
So
yeah,
it's
there's
like, so my knowledge of Man Cow is limited to like kind of watching archival stuff, which there isn't a ton because my dad actually used to listen to him, like not a ton. There was another DJ or like radio guy in Chicago, Johnny B, I guess, that was also like popular. I don't think he was as controversial, or like, you know, he wasn't as like right wing, I guess. He would do like parody songs and stuff like that. But
well, Man Cow does parody songs as well.
being-
Man Cow also does parody songs.
Some of the worst.
Oh, trust me, we know. Oh my gosh, COVID, yeah, rolling.
Yeah, that is one.
Idiot. He's the best, Man
Oh,
Cow.
man,
He sucks so bad.
But
Fucking
he
sucks.
just he's the racist bullshit he says, like
Yeah.
he oh man, like it's perfect for I bet he loves talking about like JB Prickster. That's what they love calling the governor of Illinois.
Yes.
And I watched this video of him at the Thompson Open Illinois rally, and I can only conclude that he's definitely running for governor.
Yes. I think that he's going to run for something. It's either governor or mayor. I don't think he can win governor though, or I don't think he can win mayor either. But I think that like he has a bigger shot at mayor than governor, I would think.
Well, okay. So here's the thing about mayor is people in Chicago hate him, like they really do.
Yeah.
And I think it's like you mentioned it one time when you were talking about him, but he does really hold like a ridiculous contempt for the city that put him on or whatever.
Yeah.
But in the area that I live, like the suburbs of Chicago, like I think he could definitely have some pull with the more conservative types because people outside of the city of Chicago, like I said, they hate the governor. more like downstate Illinois is like more like of the hyper religious, like anti-maskers. I think he could definitely have some pull. I've told people I work with, and I've showed like I said, you know, I've gotten into Shocktober and everything. I showed people at work like diarrhea phone call and like Don Imus McDonald's hamburgers, which also Don Imus is the fucking worst guy you've covered on this whole thing. Mancow being the second, but I definitely want to kind of get in from the inside and volunteer for the Mancow campaign that's inevitable, and just try to kind of tank it from the inside. And if
he's not gonna, but
get that opportunity,
I mean, I don't think he's gonna win or really has a chance. I think it would be like just
no, but I think he will run for something.
Stroke of ego
and
type.
I will try
thing.
to help him.
If he wins, if he runs for something, I will drive to Chicago to be at his campaign announcement. That is my promise to the listeners.
Oh, I would love it, and we could get Pollo a la Mancow when you're there from
That's
his
true.
favorite restaurant. Which I looked
Fucking
up.
hell! I
That is
forgot
a
about
real-
that bullshit.
That is a real dish. That is disgusting. It is a real dish on a menu in a restaurant in downtown Chicago.
That is
the
true.
Pollo a la Mancow.
They love him there. They love him there. Well, thanks for calling in, buddy. We're gonna
Oh my
play.
gosh.
We got a couple more things here of Mancow. I got him interviewing. Here we go. Let's just start this out, Chris. I think you'll enjoy
Thanks
it.
a lot, man. Thanks for the call. You have a good
Yes.
night.
I think you're gonna enjoy this.
Straighten us out. We'll show you the statue they want. Debate begins right now. Your thoughts, America. Toll free 1-888-2.
This is so fucked up. Dude, this is so fucking ridiculous, man. Like, he's gonna have a fucking debate with them where he's gonna be like, yeah, but do you not agree that the Lord Jesus Christ is the Son of God who is the creator of all? And they're like, no, I actually love the devil, and I think Satan is actually the... Like, is that what...
Well,
is here from the Fox News channel as well, and we welcome your
Look at him. Look at him in his
Some great
scarf.
calls. Brian is your name?
Yes.
And you're Lucian?
Correct.
How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So what
Oh,
are your
yes,
thoughts
I'm-
coming in?
oh, yes, I'm-
curious.
I mean,
I'm just
first
gonna
and
be
foremost,
very-
I've listened to you since I was 14 years old. Dream come true to EV.
Of course, his name's
Thank you.
Lucian, by the
Thank
way.
you.
It was,
Lucian Green.
He looks like fucking Mancow with the wig on. Straight up, that's what I
Yeah,
thought
that's
it
right.
was in the
That's
beginning.
right. And you know what? Here's the thing. I feel that my views stand up, and I don't fear you guys coming in here. I'm sure you don't fear coming in here either. And I appreciate your right to say it. Whatever you want. I love a society where you guys can talk, and I love a society where I disagree with you.
Shut the fuck up, man! How you geek, you absolute geek. Don't you love how, like, because he's now being the Christian guy and he's debating with these fucking devil guys now, he's like, yeah, you say he's got his scarf on and he's just like, hello, gentlemen, thank you so much for coming down to the studio today. I hope that everything, like, that's not even how you fucking talk, man. Like, God damn.
You know I'm going to disagree with you, but I'm happy you're here.
It's kind of like Voltaire once said, I may hate and despise everything you have to say. Find your right to say it.
Amen, brother.
My
Amen.
God,
And that's the and I certainly
I had to take the headphones off. I can't.
But Voltaire,
I can't. This is a bit. I failed to believe that this is a real guy who's. Do you know what I mean? That's not a prepared line. But I can say potentially he just decided. No, because that's in response to what he's saying. I think it's got to be a fucking a work.
No.
I think it's got to be a work.
What were you saying, Brett?
Oh, I just wanted to say Dirk Universe, Mr. Crothers, and Tony Rudder 182 all gave donations.
Thank you.
To your streaming fund.
Yeah, I need a stream. I need a computer. What we're doing here is I don't have a computer I can stream on. I want to stream at home. And our equipment's all 7 years old, so we're trying to upgrade our equipment here.
We run a very lean operation, and the computer is my wife's old computer.
So there. That's
so you
sorry.
Go to
Hey, Flesh CT Hula Hoo subscribing for 2 months. So
2 months. All right, we're gonna try to do more of this stuff.
And bit.ly/shockjockstream. I think that was a flub for me.
bit.ly/shockjockstream.
bit.ly/shockjockstream.
Yeah,
bit.ly/.
I'm not gonna say it
throw a
again.
high pitch Eric up on the screen.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. Comrade Wobbles gifting 5 tier 1 subs. Wretched Nerd, Eminem, T Prof, Freddie
that's
Fiasco, Doug CL, and Jerry SP702. Did I? Oh, I flubbed on a name.
No.
No. Champagne Pocky said I did. Sometimes these names are so hard. On my stream, I flub them all the time because sometimes they're over 2 lines as well when you're reading them. It does happen. You can call out a flub on a name. It's okay.
Let's see the Satanists.
I've been through that in my life where, look, the hardest core kook that came against me was a church-going guy, and I sat down with him and I said, I believe in this and this and this, and so do you. And there's no one else on TV or radio saying what you believe. Nobody else. Yeah, but I got to destroy you.
Fred Phelps?
No. But I've interviewed that moron. Look, you said religion. Religion. What is
Here we
it?
go.
13,000 little Muslim kids are being taught to be suicide bombers. It's been revealed.
Oh, God. Oh, man, cow. You're doing a thing about Satanism, and you still manage to be racist in there?
It's easy for him to be racist. He is it's an effortless racism with him.
10,000 sandwiches, cheering 500 bits on Twitch. Thank you, 10,000 sandwiches for the 500 bits.
Circle K Christian Camp. I don't have that on Sunday at Willow Creek. So religion flies planes into buildings. Religions have people, put on their sweats and wait for the comet, commit suicide.
Remove a women's clitoris to reduce her sexual pleasure.
Come on!
That's what the
So now it's just now they're not even having a debate. Now he's just like, hey, listen, Satanist, we can all get together and fucking hate on Muslim people and be racist towards that entire religion. Like, hey, let's do that together. Like, this is such fucking absolute bullshit. This is such a bullshit segment. I'm telling you, it's not real. Like, this guy is Mancow. They filmed it at a different time, and Mancow's it's a green screen. I'm telling you, look at them. Tell me that's not fucking him, man. That's fucking him, dude.
They do look the same.
He's having the conversation with himself. It's evil Mancow and good Mancow.
They are shaving off the outer part of the vagina so that.
All right, come on, man.
So all kinds of things are done in the name of religion. The fact is, I hate religion. I hate religion. I have no interest.
He says it again because he knows it's shocking.
Yeah.
So he's like, hey, should I say that shocking sentence one more time so you can hear it and be fully shocked by it? I actually think religion is stupid.
You can call religion anything.
Whoa.
I like Guyana, the Guyana tragedy. So religion gets
mic
grouped
drop.
in. But all right, so
mic drop.
Oh shit!
All right,
I flubbed. Brett, play the air horn.
Flub.
It's flub time. We have an air horn. All right. Let's get out of Mancow and the Satanists being racist together.
Yeah, you're right, because that was not going anywhere good at all.
But let's get into Mancow waterboarded live on air in 2009.
For God's sake.
Does that...
How is this not going to be racist?
You'll be surprised, actually.
I should have a mic here somewhere. Do we know where my mic is?
FFFD with $100.
Who?
7 F's in the letter D.
7 F's in the letter D with $100. Thank you.
Hey, that's so generous. That's so nice of you. That's such a nice thing to do around the holidays.
Thank you.
Your mic is. You've got this. You're going to be incapacitated, my friend.
I wish this was you.
Yeah. Well, you lost.
Do I lay down here?
You lay down here. And he's
okay.
And Mancow is laying down on the table. It's about a 7-foot table.
Who's
His
this
feet
classic
are now
radio
on a box.
guy?
His feet.
I don't know. They didn't say who it was.
Yeah, classic radio guy. Hey, Blongatron gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Crow's Nose, Base of PJ, Ill Butt Chugger, Painted I don't know that one. I'm not saying it. Spaced Chico as well.
Okay.
Thank you for the gift subs.
Thank you.
Feet are elevated. His feet are being... What are you doing, sir?
I am tying his feet up.
All right, his feet are being tied up.
I'm all ready to say uncle.
All right.
I already hate this.
The EMT
the
is now
cuts are
standing.
there's dude, the same music with the cuts with the really simple fucking text and just like one little clip in between. Hey, I'm ready to say uncle already. Dun, dun, dun. And then,
radio history. It says radio history.
Radio history. This was actually voted the dumbest idea in the history of radio, and you are witnessing it right now. Dun, dun, dun. God.
Bus is now standing at Mancow's feet, ready to go in the event that there's something drastic happen. Oops, I almost knocked over the water there. Sergeant.
Whoopsies. I almost knocked over the water there.
There's more water?
Oh, yeah, that's the hurl trial right there when he says it. Hurl out.
That's if I puke?
Yeah.
Another cut. It's like playing some stained ass music in the back.
Here's the thing. How long is the average person, can they take this?
About 14 seconds.
14
seconds?
That's the average. 14 seconds.
14 seconds,
yeah.
he said.
And now describe for our radio audience what's going to happen.
We have this shirt or this towel here we're going to put over his face, but not his mouth.
He's got a cow in his hand, like a stress cow, I believe, from what I can tell.
We're just going to put it slightly over his nose. That way he can get most of the full effect.
So he's not going to be able to talk, really, but he'll make noises?
Oh, he's probably going to moan like a little girl.
Okay, you don't have to do that.
What are the chances of you having a flashback and doing something really weird here to me?
Oh, the chances are really good, man. We're batting good today.
That's great.
We're batting
now
good
we've got to
today.
get your face
Did you say we're
covered.
batting
All right.
good today? Can you pause for a second? I fucking hate when people who have no, like, they have no charisma or whatever. They have no idea how to, like, talk on a microphone. They just try to talk and they say a big jumble of words. It doesn't fucking mean anything, you know? Like,
brother, we're batting good today. I mean...
Yeah, we're batting good today, brother. What are you fucking talking about? Think about the words you just said, brother. We're batting good today? No one's playing any fucking baseball. Stupid ass. Sorry.
Here we go.
Go.
We're going to get it nice and wet.
He's dunking the cloth in a bucket of water now.
Now, I want to give some context before we see Mancow waterboarded. He had been spending hours and hours on his show saying waterboarding is not torture.
Okay.
You don't say.
Yeah, that was his opinion back in
That's
2009 that waterboarding is not torture.
Shocking.
Now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get ready to put it over your face, okay?
Okay.
All right, it's going over Mancow's
Should you cover
face.
my mouth, too?
No, we want to see you scream.
We want to see him scream. All right. All right, we're coming up here. All right, EMT Rossi standing by.
Here we go.
All right. All right, good luck, my friend.
Don't move your head, okay? One.
Gonna hold my nose?
Yeah, I'm
He's directing him on how to do it. That's why I think this guy that's doing it is not actually a troop that does it.
You think it might be that this is a setup when he's saying, like, you're going to do it right the way that we had discussed before, the way that's not the real way?
Because don't they cover their mouth when they do it the real way?
I'm not sure. I'm not a waterboarder. Is anybody in the chat a waterboarder?
Yeah.
Has anyone done any waterboarding?
If you
Shout
do
out in the chat if you have.
Yeah, if you're somebody in the chat that's done enhanced interrogation techniques, please let us know if he's doing
Please
it
do
right.
let us know. And just send me a message. I'd love to just pick your brain, to be honest.
I'm holding his nose as he speaks, okay?
Move down a little. You're squeezing the top of my nose. There you
Okay,
go.
there we go. Well, I have to get over here that way.
All right.
I can get a good grip.
All right, here's the bucket of water in his hand.
Yeah,
the sergeant is over.
usually we'll say, like, we got to get around the corner to get a good grip. That's usually the way it works. This is amazing.
This is so bad.
Over Mancow's head.
We're going to do it on 5, okay?
Okay.
1, 2, I lied.
Oh!
Ooh.
He just all he did
that's
all
it.
he did was close his mouth up. All he did was close his mouth up and his teeth, and he just let the water hit on that, and it just sprayed out. I mean, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know for sure. Hey, T Stakey gifting 521 subs. Gabucci, Kadzu Garden Studios, Timbo Dunn, Old Mako, and Nico Barahaz.
I need to see these. I can't see these. That's the problem.
You got to pull up just pull up twitch.tv/Street Fight Radio. You'll see him. FFFFF3D subscribing with Prime. I believe that's who donated the 100 as well. So
that's correct, Killer Chris.
All right.
We do have a man cow caller on the line.
Okay, we'll get to him. We want to finish this, and then after this, we're gonna play Man Cow in Satan's Woods, and we're gonna get out of here. And here we go.
That's it. All right.
Oh God.
Man cow is soaked.
Oh.
Man cow is soaked.
Oh God. Oh no,
We all
he's
got a little
wet.
water on him. How you doing, buddy?
He's wet.
All right.
This is something that is
soaked, man.
devastating to human beings to be wet. To be. I mean, it's not something you do to yourself every fucking morning. Cover yourself with water on your face. It's not like a totally normal thing.
I do feel like they just poured it on his mouth.
Yeah, they just poured it on his mouth, and he had his mouth closed.
Yeah, it didn't look like what I think. I thought waterboarding was that you cover the nose and you put your head back so that you can't close your mouth, and then you pour it that direction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is. Again, and nobody shouted out in the chat. I don't think we have any waterboarders in the chat, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't know what it is. It seems to me like what he just experienced did not seem that bad.
It didn't seem like what I think. But let's see how he reacts.
And how do you feel? You want the EMT?
No.
The
Do you
EMT's
want
here.
the
No,
EMT?
it's okay. It is.
Catch your breath.
I'm fine. It is way worse than I thought it would be. And it is way worse than I thought it would be. And that's no joke.
Would you consider that torture?
Look, all that's been done to this country, and I heard about water being dropped on someone's face, and I never considered it torture. Even when I was laying there, I thought this is going to be no big deal. I go swimming. It's going to be like being in the tub. It is such an odd feeling to have water poured down your nose and your mouth with your head back.
This is not.
It was instantaneous. I thought I could hold out 30 seconds, 60 seconds. It was instantaneous, and
First of all, his head wasn't back. His legs were up. He keeps saying his head was back, and I think that's the waterboarding that you're supposed to do is the head back, like leaned off of the thing. It is not laying flat with your legs up. Your legs up does not mean your head is back. If that makes sense.
He is completely fine at this point, and they're interviewing him immediately afterwards, moments after it happened, and he's just like, "It's so much worse than I thought, man." His composure completely gathered. He has absolutely. He's not even short of breath or anything like that. He's like, "It was honestly the worst experience of my entire life. I do not know how I even got through it." And he's like completely like, I don't think that's actually what happens when you're.
He's putting on a hell of a show here. That's for sure.
I don't want to say this. I do not want to say this. Absolutely torture.
You do?
Absolutely. I mean, that's drowning.
So you felt like you were going to drown?
When I was a kid, I drowned.
How did you not know that's what it was? That's it. That's what it is. How did they have to fucking show you that's literally what it is?
He's gonna explain when he was a kid. He's gonna explain this for us here.
Wait, I have a good. There's a good gift. There's a good gift sub. Man Cow's Morning Butt Malt gifting a tier 1 sub to Bike Shop Guru. Thank you, Man Cow's Morning Butt Malt.
Butt malt.
Kid, when I was a kid, I drowned. I drowned. My brother. My brother pulled me out of this.
Wait. I almost spit out my water.
Now you've been waterboarded by Man Cow.
That's so fucking funny. Just as a sentence on its own. When I was a kid, I drowned. Because drowning is you die when you drown. So just saying that and hearing it at no context, it just says it started up again, and it was like, when I was a kid, I drowned. I fucking lost it. That's honestly one of the biggest laughs I've had in a long time.
Yes,
Oh
my brother. My brother pulled me out of this this pool that I fell in, and I had to be revived. And I remember the feeling, and that it is the feeling.
Flub.
Of drowning.
That was a flashback to your childhood there.
Worse than that. I mean, it was
worse.
Yeah,
You look shaken. You look
What?
shaken. Your hands are shaking a bit. I can see your
No,
hands.
they
shaking.
aren't. We have the fucking video on, you fucking liar.
Nothing
You
is.
fucking liar. Your hands are shaking because you're 100 years old, dude. That's all that's going on here.
As soon as he said it, Mancow's hands started shaking.
Yeah,
Watch.
totally, he started doing it. Yeah.
Watch.
Shaken. You look shaken. Your hands are shaking a bit. I can see your hands shaking.
Look at him,
You're
he's getting-
absolutely soaked. Your hair, your shirt, are just completely soaked, and your eyes. You look pale.
I thought I could
mean,
hold out.
You have water on
And
your
it
head.
was-
I mean, it's very wet. I mean, you can see it. It looks like similar to me. I look in the mirror when I leave the shower. I see my hair's wet. That's what it looks like to me.
Your shirt's wet. That's going to be uncomfortable on the way home. I mean,
Yeah, you're going to want to get that dried up, especially if you go out in the cold or something like that. That could pose an issue for you health-wise.
Why does the
Certainly.
Mancow studio look under construction, too? It looks really sad for a big-time radio guy. Here we go.
Instantaneous and horrific. And I really, look, I wouldn't have done this. If I knew it was going to be this bad, I would not have done it. Marine, thank you. I want to thank the EMT.
Does he
I wanna
know
thank-
that we watched it?
He just called this guy Marine. He does know that we watched it happen. That's true.
Thank everybody for coming here today.
Let's get the EMT to check you out.
I want to thank
Let's
Pastor
get the
Muncie for
EMT
praying
to
for me.
check
I wanna
you
thank
out.
my
The
wife for
EMT
putting
is
up
going to
with
be
me.
like, oh, okay, my prognosis is this man is very wet. This man needs a towel. Stat. I mean, does anyone have a towel?
This BS, but honestly, no way in hell. Had I known that it was that bad, I would not have done that.
All right.
Okay, buddy.
It wasn't
Yeah,
even
you
a
said
gallon.
that
Wasn't
already.
even a gallon of water.
How much water was it? How much water?
3/4 of a gallon. All right. How did he hold up?
Not too bad. Well, I'm not professional, so I really can't say.
All right, we're gonna take a break here. The EMT is going to check Mancow out right now. We'll be back in just a few minutes
Like,
here.
I
Stay
fucking
with us.
worked out at the cafe down the street there.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. Why fucking asking me?
What do you- All right, here's our last one. It's something I've been promising to play for a while. Do we got a call, Brett, that you wanted me to get to?
Yeah, we have two in the queue.
All right, let's take a call here before we go to Mancow in Satan's Woods. Mancow in Satan's Woods. Hey, thanks for calling. Who do we got tonight?
Hi, my name is Kevin. I was calling because, just like the man-cow phenomenon, it's actually really good that you're ending on that one, because, I think that's really the thing that, separated him, because, I listened to him a bunch as a kid. I would just hear him on the radio. It's what my mom would listen to. And, he would just, go off about these, supernatural stories. But, if you're a 10-year-old kid like I was, and you hear one of these stories and you don't hear the ending to it, it just frightens you, and then you just listen to it again and again, trying to find some kind of ending to it.
That's
one
so-
time he was going off about
I just thought of how maybe for a kid, just the idea that his name is Mancow, stuff like that is interesting to you when you're of a certain age. You're like, this guy's on the fucking radio and his name is fucking Mancow, and that could be enough to make him interesting and listenable, or some sort of phenomenon or something like that, I think. And then I guess those kids could grow up with them.
Also, I think I don't know how this hasn't come up before. It's he would just he thought it was clever, but he would refer to Bill Clinton as Clintler, Bill Clinton is Adolf Hitler.
That's such a bad one that we didn't even recognize what it was. It's such a bad. We didn't even recognize what he's going for with it.
He would say it all the time.
Clintler. Bill.
Very
Clinton.
clunky. It's super clunky. If somebody had that name in the chat, I'd be mad. I'd be mad about it. I'd be like, why are you making me fucking say that name in the chat? Clintler.
Yeah, he would do that, but he was the only anti-Clinton shock at the time. I think vehemently so. He would go on tirades all the time.
That's how he got
The other thing I
fired.
wanted to mention is
That's actually how he got
The other thing
fired
is,
that's how he got fired in San Francisco. Was there was a rumor that Bill Clinton tied up air traffic, and so Bill Clinton tied up air traffic getting a haircut. So what he decided would be the funny, clever bit that he should do is he had his stunt boy go to a bridge and get his hair cut. He had his stunt boy go to a bridge and get his hair cut in the middle of the bridge. And people were like...
Epic.
Yeah,
Epic.
But people freaked out about it too, dude. People were like, what if I... Like, one lady was like, I was late to a doctor's appointment, and he claims, Mancow's like, they almost gave me a felony. They were talking about 5 years in jail for me.
Brian, one lady called in, was like, dude, because of that fucking thing on the bridge, I fucking drowned.
Yes.
You know?
I drowned. I ended up drowning. Yeah.
I ended up drowning. Yeah.
It's got to be so sad. It does have to be weird. I've had people contact me because, the audience of Street Fight skews a little younger too. And I have had people contact me in the past and said their parents listened to some of these shows. I once had a person contact me and said his mom had a WOW sticker on her car when they were growing up, and I was just like, that fucking sucks. You know what I mean? His mom would do the WOW sticker thing. When they saw a WOW sticker, she'd flash them. And I was like, that fucking sucks. But I feel so sorry for somebody who grew up with Mancow playing in the car. Because it
really
is
bad. It was really cursed.
It's the worst fucking show of all of these shows that I listen to. I mean,
really bad.
Opie alone is bad, like without Anthony and Jim and all them. But Mancow is truly talentless. Like I can't find any talent. I would pay $50 for somebody to call into this show and fucking say, I'm a fan of Mancow, and here's why I'm a fan of Mancow, and here are the great bits that he did.
Hey, I love Mancow. I'm a fan of Mancow, and it's because I respect the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Give me the fucking money, buddy. Hey up.
I will pay you. Thank you.
It's weird because my mom was like really into Howard Stern also, but like she just like chose to listen to Mancow. Like,
Mancow killed Stern.
She put on him.
Killed him.
I think it's because Stern was like more more inappropriate for kids. So like she would just put on Mancow because he was like milder and like less interesting and less funny.
More sex based. Stern was more sex based.
Okay, as kids.
Yeah, Stern did more sex stuff, I think, than Mancow did. Although Mancow did a lot of sex stuff when he was doing the Madhouse. It depends on when your mom was listening, because your mom could have been listening to the AM radio era where he was just a conservative guy. The era that just
she was
ended.
listening. Yeah. Oh yeah, this was like 92, 94.
So the Madhouse, she was listening to the morning Madhouse. Yeah. All right, well, I feel for you.
And then like. The other thing I wanted to mention, which is like we live, like my mom lives in like this area close to where Turd had an ice cream shop at.
Yes.
And like Mancow wouldn't pay him anything, but like Mancow would like play this radio promo for this ice cream shop all the time.
Turd did.
And like the other thing too is like the ice cream shop is located like 50 miles outside of city limits, like really far. Like
I feel for Turd.
Like no one. Yeah, it's like no one was gonna make that.
Hey, do you say what? Sorry, like, Brian. Do you say? If you feel it, Brian, if you're feeling a turd, you might want to go over to the old bathroom. As a little comedy, T. Stakey gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Sprill Mouse, Percy Please, Kun Jorts, Maple Violet Thine, and the Nice. Welcome and thank you to T. Stakey, who's gifted a lot of subs tonight. It's very generous of you in the holiday spirit.
I appreciate it. Well, thanks for calling in. I appreciate it. And next time I come to Chicago, I'll try to go to Turd's Ice Cream Shop. Which
it's not a great. It doesn't really have great like, sort of. Yeah, I got an ice cream shop. My name's Turd.
Hi, I'm Turd, owner of this ice cream shop.
Check out where this was.
Yeah,
it's a small town, like less than 2,000 people.
Yeah. Well, that's not a place to open up.
It's wrong.
If you're Turd, I mean, that's the best you can do. Well, thanks for calling, and we're gonna watch Mancow go into Satan's woods. It's time. It's time for the greatest video I have ever watched. Let's just let it roll, baby.
Vampires, demons. It's all great to watch on the big screen or at home on your couch on a cold night. But when you run into it face to face.
What the fuck are you talking about, and who the fuck are you, dude? I don't fucking know you. Who is this fucking guy?
I don't know, but his intro, there is no other. This is all of the context, which is really funny that Mancow had this guy be the guy that was going to give us all the context for it. Creepy crawlies and scaries in the night.
Yeah, I know you like watching it on the big screen and occasionally on the small screen. You know, you can watch it at home, rent it on VHS. He starts like explaining movies and shit to you. He's like, you know, and it's like, it's not really happening. So, you know, I learned that early on, that it's like the movies are actors. And, you know, he's like, but there's real horror out there.
There is. There's some woods.
Face in reality, entirely different story. I took Mancow and Turd and a camera crew into some forest preserves by my house.
A guy named Turd. Hey, the stuff you're watching is not serious. I took a guy named Turd out into the forest to do some serious shit.
I took Mancow and Turd.
Turd, yeah. Yeah, it's not like this big screen Hollywood bullshit that you're watching. All right.
That's where the real deal happens. Wait till you see what we saw and see it scares the hell out of you.
Is this meant to be
Hey, Rick!
for a laugh?
This is not played for a laugh. I promise.
So that guy
you.
was meant to be like, that's meant to be like sort of chilling to the bone kind of shit?
Yes, everything I know of Mancow, this is not being played for a laugh. At all. At all.
Okay.
What, you'll see him here.
What's up, Mancow?
Hey, you're in the air. What's going on?
Hey, buddy, I just wanted to...
Yeah, he did say you're in the air.
Does he say that? Is that his thing, or was that a flub? Was that a Mancow flub?
It was a flub. I believe that was a
flub.
flub. If we could get a
Get a
flub
Mancow
graphic on
flub
screen.
going. Yeah, get a Mancow flub going in the chat. In the air? This motherfucker said in the air. He's a radio host his whole life. It's like the main thing you say.
The guy's like, whoa, no, I'm on the ground, Mr.
Yeah.
Cow.
Mr. Cow, God.
let you know, I was listening to your show last week.
Yes.
You was talking about going out in the woods, suiting up and killing some Satanists.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you, brother.
Okay.
So, did you catch what the caller said? He said, I was listening to your show last week. You were talking about going out to the woods to kill some Satanists. I'm right there with you, brother.
Hey, you were sort of talking about a crime you were going to commit on the live on the radio. I was wondering if I could also get my name associated with that crime. That's awesome, man.
Mancow's laughing. Do you understand if somebody called into the show right now and they were like, hey, you were talking earlier about how you want to kill somebody. I was just wondering, hell yeah, brother. I'd be like, oh, shit, I shouldn't have said that.
I think Truck Nuts is right. I think this is a fake caller as well.
You think it's a fake caller?
Yeah, probably.
We could have used you. Well, we could have used you. Let me tell you something, Rick. We returned to Satan Woods.
What?
Yep.
So cheap. It's so cheap looking.
But this is from like 1981 or something.
No. This is from the 90s. So yes, it is that.
They take babies' tombstones and they make altars for Satan out of them. They take.
Did you catch
That's
that?
how he starts the video. He comes in and the middle of a conversation where he's talking about they take babies' tombstones.
Right over there. Get the camera over there real quick.
Okay, they're next to a 4-lane highway, by the way.
Dude, you're not in the fucking forest, man.
No,
this is not in the forest, man.
Not the woods. This is a 4-lane highway.
Over there is the cemetery where they take babies' tombstones and they make altars out of them. And we'll probably see some of the satanic altars inside these woods.
Cow kind of believed it, kind of didn't. I wouldn't recommend walking into the forest because all you're going to get is trouble.
I wouldn't recommend walking into the forest. Is what this guy just said. In general, this guy would not recommend walking into the forest.
Chris, can I tell you the forest that they're walking into? I can see a light pole in the background.
Yeah,
as he's walking in.
I just want to know, can you go back? He said, hey, wait, look over there. And they pointed the camera over there. But was there something there?
No.
When he said it?
Here it is.
That's over there is the cemetery where they take babies' tombstones and they make altars out of them. And
So over there is a fence in a warehouse, and you can tell me like, oh, they're back in the middle of nowhere, but they're not. There's cars driving by. You can see the car.
This is Opie vibes too, because the walking around, bad audio right beside a fucking busy street.
He does. Him and Opie got to get together.
And we'll probably see some of the satanic altars inside these woods.
We'll probably see some of them if our guys are ready and everything, all the stuff we've set up beforehand. I'm guessing. Hey, listen, I don't know for sure because I haven't talked to Satan himself, but I'm thinking we might be seeing some of them. All right, if I had to guess.
This guy's great. This guy's great because he looks like a guy in a hair metal band that is going on still in 1993.
Totally. This guy totally just looks like a he looks like a guy playing a hair metal guy in a movie. Yeah, like a fake documentary or something.
I kind of believed it, kind of didn't. I wouldn't recommend walking into the forest because all you're going to get is trouble.
I got a little something right here. I got a little something.
Good. Maybe they'll choke you with it.
I got a rosary. This is my protection.
Yeah, that ain't gonna help.
It's gonna help me. I'm wearing it. Laugh at me if you want. I'm wearing it.
And they're not.
Nobody's laughing, man, cow. I promise you that, buddy. You do not have to worry.
To them, it's not a joke. Walked in.
What was that? It was just one of the people they were with. It was just one of the people they were with, standing beside the highway. Why was that meant to be like? Is that? Oh, what was that?
Why don't they quit showing the highway, Chris? That would be my question.
I don't. That shot where it was just kind of lingering slow motion on somebody hunched over was just. It's just so bizarre to include that in like a way like, oh man, this is scary.
Here it is.
It's gonna help me. I'm wearing it. Laugh at me if you want. I'm wearing it.
Watch this. Watch this.
And they're not kidding. To them, it's not a joke. Walked in. And so we were mic'd the whole time, and we got some interesting stuff on that tape.
We're here in the woods right now. Come on. We're going over to one of the pits where the freak told me not to have a light on, but I want you to be able to see. We're going to go to one of the pits. It's getting hot. I got to turn it off. We found...
His thumb was starting to get burned from the lighter, when the thing gets too hot.
It's getting hot. I got to turn it off, okay?
He's burning his thumb trying to light a lighter. That's so fucking funny.
He sucks.
What I believe is some human legs. Hold on a minute. We just think we found human bones. Come here, quick.
They just found some human bones in the fucking woods next to the freeway, okay? This is fucking serious.
Okay, let's see. I want to see before I pass any judgment. I mean, it's going to be hard to see because they just have a lighter to provide light, but let's see if we can see anything here.
A Bic lighter and a cigar.
Jesus fucking Christ. Man.
Are you picking this up, Are you getting the symbols? Yeah. What does that mean? That's a satanic symbol?
Wait a minute.
Oh, guys, dude, give me the lighter.
Lighter.
Oh, me, I'm out of here. Listen, Costas, what I didn't know was because of the way optically a camera works, he was seeing a creature or something right behind me. Did you see? Are you sure you saw something in your camera?
Yes.
You swear you saw? You think you saw somebody? Okay, let's just be calm. Just be calm. Okay. What? Now look. Hold on. Now I, with my own eyes,
it was a light. I think, right?
Eyes did not see this. Someone swears they saw a creature with glowing eyes. Guys, come on. Let's do it. Freak, how much further are we in? Freak, you don't see anything?
There's nothing there! There's nothing inside inside of that? Is that a joke? Is this has got to be that is a fucking bit. That is got to be a joke.
It's not.
There's nothing inside of that.
There was nothing in the circle. I will agree. I will agree that we could get a telestrator and look, we're looking at it again.
Skeleton Mansion says I saw the creature. Hey, what's up, Cool Season? How's it going? People are saying that they saw the creature. It's green. It's not black. It's green. It's sort of round, like an egg shape on the side. I think I see it now. I see creature.
It's a big oval creature. It's terrifying.
Yeah. Wow.
What I didn't know was because of the way optically a camera works, he was seeing a creature or something right behind me. Oh my God.
They'll use the trees as cover, and they were.
What will use the trees as cover? What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
See, I always I've watched this video 1,000 times. I always get confused of whether they mean demons or Satanists are out there.
Yeah, it's somebody's porch light. Yeah, KSB TV. I mean, I'll say something. Listen. I don't know for sure. I'm not an expert when it comes to the supernatural, the occult and things like that. But I think that probably there's nothing sinister going on here beside the highway very close to the radio station. I think there's probably reasonable explanations for everything they're seeing here, or they've set up anything that is not, explainable.
You could go to a place that doesn't. Me and Brett did this once. We went out ghost hunting, and we went to a place that didn't have any traffic lights. Or a visible 4-lane highway next to it.
Yeah, but they don't want to go too far away from they all got busy lives. They don't want to go too far from the station, Yeah, they recognize the bit's not that strong anyway, so.
They put it on TV. Man, Cow, Turd, and Freak have better things to do.
Flanking us, and had we gone another 30, 40 yards up the trail, they would have just collapsed on us.
Based on what? And why are we not hearing more stories of this happening, sir? If this is such a fucking serious possibility every time you walk into any woods, even if they're right off the highway, why are we not hearing more stories?
The Satan Woods, baby.
That was a good night.
Good night. It's a good night because we got out alive. I'm telling you, when he said, looking right at you, crouched down,
guys,
saw him stand up.
I cannot even hold the microphone. I'm so scared right now. Hold the mic, please.
What are you showing? Why are you're going back to it? This is honestly a fucking joke. What is there? Am I missing something?
You saw all the context. You saw every piece of context.
No, but I'm looking at the thing. Am I missing something?
I see nothing. I don't see anything unless you're counting the oval. If you say that the white stuff on the outside of the oval, the line, if that's the creature, then I get it. But there is nothing inside that oval. Nothing.
But they came back to it, Brian, and to reiterate their point that this is not nothing. I want to show you this literal fucking oval filled with nothing to prove that we saw something. They came back to it, man. Go back a few seconds, says Truck Nuts. Did y'all really not see it? So Truck Nuts says it is something. Maybe it is early on. Let's see.
He's messing with us.
Hey, he might be messing with me too. No, there's nothing there. There's nothing there.
Not a joke.
Play
It is a serial killer.
Now they're just fucking with us. They want us to play.
You know where we're at there?
I think so. I recall
for thousands of years.
You know where St. Joseph,
even going back
Catholic
to Indian
Cemetery
times, they talked about weird stuff in these woods, and we just saw some pretty horrific stuff. And I wanted everyone to have flashlights.
That's me like 20 years ago, man.
He just said, I wanted everybody to have flashlights and guns, but we couldn't. We didn't. He decided not to do that. They would have
decided. Yeah, we went with a single lighter.
A single lighter.
Yeah, you look better now, bro.
Would have been able to see us.
I do not.
And
look! Oh my God, an earring.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Now he's roasting himself on the video on the outside.
Oh, we got some commentary. We got some DVD commentary from. We got Man Cow on Man Cow. As if it's not enough, Brian. You show me a clip of fucking Man Cow, and then you show me Man Cow discussing the clip of Man Cow.
Well, I want to apologize to you before we get done here. I could not, for the life of me, find Shock the Puss. I looked and looked and looked, and I knew you wanted to see Shock the Puss, but I could not find it. So
that's too bad.
If you're a Bubba Army member and you have video of Shock the Puss, please feel free to send it to me.
Definitely stalking us. I mean, they had us flanked, and
it was scary. People who talk like this end up in institutions. They end up institutionalized when you talk like this. Like, man, there was people all around us in the fucking forest, you know?
Yeah, they had us flanked.
Chased out of there. I'll be honest with you. It really was. It was scary getting chased out of there. Let's go to Bob. Bob, are you there?
How are you?
Hey, man. I mean, does that look like 20 years difference?
I think you look fantastic, bro.
Yeah, so that is it. That is Man Cow in Satan's Woods.
Awful. Terrible.
Terrible video. We got one more phone call. We'll go ahead and take this phone call, and then we'll get out of here, Chris.
Yeah.
It's been very fun. Go ahead and answer the phone call.
Shout out to Drowning Man Cow Pool. Donated Mike Spears. Coon Jorts 1312, the magic number.
Okay. Let's get this last call in. Yep, last call.
With Carson Daly.
Yeah,
nice
that
Chris.
one. Yeah.
Nice one,
It's
Chris.
good.
Nice.
I liked it. Hey, what's up? Who's this? Uh-oh.
Well, that's kind of perfect because ending on a call is kind of a lot of pressure. The person might have dropped off because they're like, this is a lot of pressure to be the way that the show ends. you
Yeah,
know?
I think we lost them. Hello. All right. Well, that is the Shock Jock Super Stream. Chris,
Check out.
tell them where to find you and stuff.
Yeah, on the Twitter, I'm the CJS on Twitter, but check out my YouTube channel, Not Even a Show on YouTube. I prank radio shows and just regular people too. I just actually had a conversation with Lieutenant Dan Crenshaw. I spoke to him for 4 minutes and he threatened to beat me up. So that will be on the next episode on Saturday night. I have a bunch of cell phone numbers and stuff. It's just a prank channel, so check that out.
It's great. Chris,
thank you.
Thank you again for doing this. We'll do it again sometime. It's been fun.
Yeah, it's been so much fun, man. I can't wait.
Good night, everybody. Bye. Hold on. Let us know when we're not streaming no longer. That's good to have on the air, though. You know.
Are we off now?
I think are we off?